Hey, everybody, I'm Sir Duncan the Tall.
Chaz Michaels is figure skating. Boom.
And welcome back to baseball season, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jimmy doing a baseball impersonation, and I'm very excited for all you Blue Jays fans that became fans last year. I'm sure you have spring training in your schedule. It definitely wasn't just a last year thing.
It totally was, bud.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Let's tidy up this tangle of film by putting it on a reel. Here is a motion picture film, 1,000 feet, 16,000 separate photographs.
Welcome, everybody, to the official space section of the chart.
The truth! You can't handle the truth!
Sir, you're out of order.
I show you out of order!
My favorite announcer I've
Little
heard
liars.
in years was the World Series guy. That when we were watching all those games, that guy had an incredible
He had the voice.
radio voice.
I wanna
This
hear-
is going to be a wild ball here.
That's baseball.
It's amazing
I want.
that they do that.
You know what I
still.
want?
It's
I
incredible.
want stripper DJ doing a baseball.
I don't think you understand. what
Ladies and
baseball
gentlemen,
is.
now at the plate,
How's he always
Jose
How's he always
Canseco.
this horny on a Saturday afternoon?
All right.
Every week.
And you guys know what happens because he got to third base. It's the booty box now. Break, everybody. Phew, 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 phew.
It's the
what
seventh
you
inning
want?
edge.
He wants XFL. He wants the
strip.
XFL.
Everyone in the front row, take
You
your
want the
shirts
XFL
off.
back. That's what you
Every
want.
week,
That's
this
exactly
guy.
what I want
Every
back.
week with this guy.
NFL Blitz.
Welcome back to the show, listener. Welcome to where every frame is a point of contention. We are your real debaters, and this week we're gonna play what is the backbone of this show. I think we started the whole entire idea of this was what if blank does blank or blank happens to blank, and we just decided to take that and do it with movies.
What if Sophie didn't have a choice?
Wow. I mean, did she really?
She didn't.
What if Stanley Kubrick actually made Lord of the Rings with the Beatles?
There you go.
Right? Like those,
Yeah.
and to point out, we've done this before. We're doing it again. We've just figured out that this is kind of. I think we did the first one together, Charles. I think this is your idea. You're getting credit for it. So we're gonna do a what if number 2.
I get the bonus marks.
Explain to the first timer who's decided to press play and listen to us and give us a chance what they're about to experience.
So basically, the inspiration behind this one is there's a lot of movie lore and what ifs. Basically, like what if Tom Selleck was cast as Han Solo because I believe he was an original pick to be
Imagine
Han
the
Solo.
mustache
Or like
shooting first.
Al
We did
Pacino.
OJ as the Terminator.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So right,
That was a fun time.
What if?
That's not the glove.
What if? What if Al Pacino was Han Solo? Does that mean no Godfather trilogy, or would it be completely different?
Are all
So-
yours just on Solo?
Yeah, it's all revolving because they apparently casted.
What if Harrison
18
Ford was
different
always a
people.
carpenter?
What if Indiana Jones was Han Solo?
He'd end up playing Jesus in Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yeah.
Han
that's
Solo,
right.
also Jesus.
No, but yeah, like there's a lot. There's a lot to play around here. Yeah, what did you do? You did the Stanley Kubrick Beatles.
The Stanley Kubrick Beatles
which was
thing,
a real thing he was trying to do.
I was like, can you imagine if the guy who's trying to expose sex cults made Lord of the Rings? Like,
Yeah.
that kind of.
he was right.
He was right. He was right. Look at the emails. Look at the emails.
And mine were, what if Seth Rogen died on 9/11?
Seth
Rogen. Seth MacFarlane.
Seth
That's
MacFarlane.
right.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen.
What if
might have
Seth
died on
Rogen
9/11.
died on 9/11?
I don't know. Where was he?
And Martin had. I think did Martin do What If Will Smith was in the Matrix? Why do I think that he?
I
did
think
that?
so. Yeah, because that's another fucking
There-
insane one too.
And you gotta. This kind of stuff teaches you why we don't know until eons later because it does influence how you look at the art.
So
right?
we aren't really creating what ifs. We're taking Hollywood what ifs.
Yes. Yeah. So
And finding out today, out of our, we got 2 picks each, right?
yeah. And we're kind of just playing around with it. Just
Yeah.
seeing,
And then we'll award each other points that don't matter. Kind of like whose line is it anyway?
Yes.
A lot funnier.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
way better than Ryan Stiles. We'll talk about some news today. We'll talk about what we watched.
I've got a good one to start with, not for what we watched, but for our little debate here. I've got a great start that's going
Love
to make
it.
you guys mad.
I said to Charles, I threw all mine in there and was like, Charles gets to pick. Now that we get 2, you get to pick one.
I think it's going to
one.
burst.
Yeah.
I think mine's going to burst Michael's brain.
I love these. This is what I love doing at a dinner party is being the guy who knows this dumb shit. And everyone's
Well, I just
like,
know this is something you've thought about before.
okay, now fuck it.
Something that's really going to make him mad,
Okay,
folks.
at the end of this, I'll just take my points back.
Today I'm
Because gonna give
rage
them to
baiting
you all
Michael
now.
on the show.
Oh my god, it's been a morning already. I had an Instagram post taken
The
down.
rage baiters.
Like I commented on Variety's post this morning, listener, and they all they said All they said
On the Real Debaters Instagram.
on the Real Debaters Instagram, which is now no longer out there, so this is all conjecture. But all I said was they said 2 legends, CNN tonight, Matthew McConaughey, Timothy Chalamet.
Like it's a heavyweight fight.
right? I'm like, this is a beating if it's
So
anything.
stupid.
But I just said, and we were talking about this
Ethan
before.
Hawke, Sydney Sweeney, 2 legends.
All I said was one's a legend, one's a child, and then everyone who drank the TC Kool-Aid came for me in the comments, and then I went to go show Jimmy, and it was gone.
Did you get death
was
threats?
I
Well, so what's bizarre about this is that the post is still in their stories, but it's as if they took a screenshot of the post and made that their story.
Oh,
so you
that's
can't actually click on
so
it, and when I
funny.
searched for it, it no longer exists.
So I guess whoever runs their social media forgot you can just turn off comments.
Mike
Like,
just
if you
made that.
don't-
Well, if you turn off comments, that's almost even worse.
I guess so because you're acknowledging like.
And then the
oops.
next post you have is just gonna be like, "Why'd you turn comments?"
Yeah, right. I
That's
guess
what
true.
happens. So there's no
That's
winning
true.
here.
You know, that's true. Yeah,
there's
yeah,
no
yeah.
winning in the Wild West.
You just
but-
got to double down and
Yeah.
be like, tell me how he's not a legend. Oh, that'll fire you up too.
But there's more stuff like that to come, listener. Before we get into it,
So we're in the business of getting variety to take stuff down.
yeah,
Pretty much.
yeah. That's our new. That's my new
We're
Saturday morning.
fact-checking
That's what
variety.
makes me horny, guys. It's been 2
To get you
episodes
so
in a
worked
row
up.
that this has happened.
It's that and butts.
And but yeah, and but and
Smashing ass.
before
Smashing ass.
before we smash some ass and do all the things we love to do, there's things that we are doing. We're going to talk about
Like what?
us for a second. Charles, what are we doing on March 17th?
March 17th, we are celebrating St. Paddy's Day
How are we doing that?
with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia trivia night.
At
The Handsome Daughter.
what time?
Well, sign up
That's
start
already
at 7.
tight.
Sign up start at
varies.
7.
Maybe 6:30.
And then I believe the show starts at 7:30.
Yeah, you get in at 6:45. You register. Go grab a beer. Sit down.
You'll
give us
wanna
a
get a
team
good
name.
table.
You
We're
will.
having some fun drink specials.
We
you can get a
Um,
hoagie.
Oh my god, and they are so good.
Yep.
Hoagie. What do they call them there? The hoagie, handsome hoagies.
It's hoagie boys.
Hoagie. I know it's hoagie boys, but don't they say they're
Handsome Hoagies?
handsome hoagies?
pretty
or
funny.
I think
hoagie
that's
bros?
just you, brother.
That's your
Okay.
wrestling name. Handsome Hoagie.
I'm the handsome hoagie. Shit.
But no, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's different questions from last year. So if you did come last year,
Multimedia now too.
it
right?
is,
We're branching
yeah.
into some.
yeah, we're
some
dipping
uncharted
into
territory.
some clip. There's gonna be like a video clip around, and yeah, there's gonna be some audience participation questions like bonus points.
Oh,
So we're really get drunk, come on down, and do some trivia. It's gonna be so much fun.
you can buy tickets right now. They're $15. $15 gets you we break it up into like why you should pay $5 for this, this, and this. So it's $15. $5 for trivia, which is like
An
unheard of.
incredible price.
Incredible price. 4 rounds, over 40 questions. To win a chance to go to Landmark Theaters, we're going to give you a gift certificate. You're going to get to go to the movies on us. Then you can also join the coloring contest because who doesn't like coloring, specifically drawing funny
That's
things.
$5.
And
That's
again,
$5.
you
It's
can
kind
do,
of a bad deal.
you can do Charlie coloring too if you want. So it can
That's
be
true.
very outrageous.
You can draw. you can. We're going to have each character having a sheet, and then we're going to have a group sheet. And
Yeah.
and we've now started to buy the adult coloring books to supply.
A lot of penises.
We supply the
Yeah.
coloring.
It's a
we
book of
supply,
dicks.
We supply it all. You just have to fill in
That's right.
with inspiration.
That's right.
And
That's
then
right.
And you got a shot to win something.
Exactly. Now, what did we give away last time? We gave away an apron for Gilmore Girls.
right.
We gave
Yeah.
away a pair of Gilmore Girls socks.
Yeah.
Like,
That's right.
it's movie swag that
Stickers.
we know movie
Yeah.
and cinephile people like.
Oh, and
right?
dress up. We have a little cosplay thing.
That's the other
Dress
$5.
up.
If you
Dress up.
if you dress up as
You got another shot to
You have a
win
lot
prize.
with It's Always Sunny. There are so many like dressing up options, like characters. My God, there's lots to play around with.
just robes.
Yeah, we can just have
Robes
yeah.
and tidy whities.
We'll have
are
unlimited
you
milk.
going to be Green Man?
Yeah, probably Green Man will show up at some point.
Because I saw your Green Man camel toe
Yeah,
or moose knuckle.
yeah.
Whatever it is.
yeah.
You guys always talk about looking up my yoga shorts.
I took it
saw what's up your Green
I tuck
Man.
it in, so it is.
You got a tuck.
Oh, you took it. You
It's a camel. It's a.
You got to tuck, man.
Yeah, I tuck it. I do a little
Tape
tuck
it,
it.
tape
yeah.
it.
I mean RuPaul, right? She taught me
Yep.
a lot. It's smart. It's smart to do. It gives you confidence.
does.
Yeah.
You could do a
Uh,
splits.
Yeah. I want to be smooth down there like Ken.
And these are fun. Like if you're listening to this for the first time and you're like, what is a Real Debaters Trivia Night? Like, why do we call it Trivia Plus? Well, it's plus cosplaying, plus coloring, but plus banter, plus arguing with
Oh,
us,
yeah.
plus calling us out. We sometimes spell things wrong. That's my fault. Sometimes we get a question wrong. That's everybody's fault.
Yeah.
But it's fun when you catch it and argue with us. And if you prove your salt, we'll give everybody a point.
Oh yeah, like
You could be a savior of a round.
I know the show inside out. The more, references, the more whatever you can bring from the show's lore, the more fun we're all going to have.
And every
So-
time we do this, somebody in the crowd starts, and then everybody in the crowd kind
Yeah,
of figures
that's
out
right.
how it works.
Yeah.
And then we're fucking doing a podcast.
I'm really
together.
excited, and I'm really excited, but I'm testing out a round to finish this quote, so I think that'll be a lot of fun, especially with people that know the shit out of the show. It's always a lot of fun with
This
that.
is what
so.
you've been waiting for. If you've been watching
Yeah.
the show for all these goddamn years,
Yeah.
you've been waiting for something like this
Yeah.
to prove it. You've been going out to social situations and referencing it, and nobody's been getting it.
Right.
Now you can go to a place where every single person in the room is going to not
right.
only get it, but do it with
You're
you.
not going to
Yeah,
be the
yeah.
only degenerate in the room. We're all going to be degenerates together.
That's
And
right.
we get to have fun.
You like that? That's how you cut a promo.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Buy your
right.
tickets in the show notes, brother. And then also, 3 days before that, we're doing Movie Trivia Plus for a cause.
That's right.
We've been invited to
That's
do We're at Rossdale Community Club in Lockport.
That's right.
We are helping the Rossdale Ukrainian dancers raise money.
The Ruds.
The Ruds.
The Ruds.
The Ruds.
I like that.
That's-
I like
That's
that.
their email address, but they
Nice.
want to go to Europe. They're senior and pre-senior dancers. So these are people our age, guys. These aren't the kids. These are the people who want
Oh,
to
wow.
experience the Ukrainian dancing
The
dream,
Olympians.
to travel, to experience what it's like to perform on an international
We're going to send them
stage.
across the dang world.
Yeah. We're going to
That's
send them across
awesome.
the pond. They're going to compete in Europe. So it's $20 a ticket. Same thing.
Yeah.
It's cosplay. It's coloring.
It's going to be a general knowledge trivia night.
It is. It's
That's
going
right.
to be, and it's going to be approachable. We've asked to make this for the general public. We're not
Prizes.
fucking dress up for
Yeah.
this one. This one's like you could come as Barbie. You don't have to be on theme.
What's
you
your
can be
favorite movie? Yeah.
What's your favorite movie? Dress up as your favorite movie. Come tell us about it. We'll cut clips. We'll talk to you.
Yeah.
We'll include it in our life here on the show.
Do we have an idea of how many people can come to this one?
I think it caps at 150.
Holy shit.
There's
That's
potential for
amazing.
anywhere 50 to 150 people.
That's amazing.
They might actually. They're a little concerned it might be more than that.
amazing.
So
And $5 drink tickets. It's a good, cheap, fun
This
night.
could start the beginning of us doing full-on arena trivia.
I'm down to
So
be in the round.
This is our test pool.
Like, do you think we could?
Thunderdome trivia.
Yeah. No. Seriously.
Yeah.
MTS Center Trivia. True North Center Trivia.
Yeah, that's
right.
right.
Like
fill the ice up with trivia.
Kevin, I'm talking to you. If you're listening to the show, I know who works for you. Make it happen.
So that one's going to be out in Lockport. If you want to get tickets for it, you can find them on our website.
Can you still grab a dog out in Lockport?
Oh yeah, dude.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
you're asking the guy's last name is Skinner.
That's why
if you
I
can still
looked
get a
right at him
dog?
when I asked him.
You can.
You just
The
got to.
arcade
Oh,
league
we're all
there?
going before.
Oh hell yeah!
Who do
And
you got to
after.
email? We'll have it in the show notes, but who do you got to email, Jimmy,
For what?
for the tickets for Rossdale? It's Ruds
It's
fundraising
Ruds fundraising
at gmail.com. Again, that's
Ow, ow.
RUDS
fundraising
at
Ruds.
gmail.com.
.com.
Wow, they know what they're doing. That's
do.
a good email.
Yeah. Well, Crystal came to one of our trivia nights, and she's like, we dance. We'd like to raise some money.
That's how this happens.
That's how this
eh?
happens. So she's
That's
like, do you want to
cool.
do
The
this?
system works.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And that's how
So
she,
we have to dance for that.
And she's getting us real cheap because we believe in their dream.
yes.
Someone
yes.
saw what
Yeah.
we do
Yeah.
Yeah.
and thought it could help send them to Europe.
That's,
Oh, do we get to do that at the end of the trivia? You guys are going to Europe.
I would like to learn a coffee grinder
I have a
or
golden
some
buzzer.
like thread the needle, like the dance moves.
Tell them what they win, Mike.
We're all going to be sitting in backwards chairs.
Yeah. We have to come dressed as Ukrainian dancers, I'm
Yes.
told, to be
Okay.
on point. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm in.
You
guys,
still
the
got
la-
those babushkas?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Anyways, yeah, so all that's in the show notes as well. If you missed any of it, it'll be again there. The email to email for tickets, the link to buy your tickets. That's enough. Let's talk about movies. Charles, what'd you watch this week?
So I guess it was technically, yeah, it was at the. We've talked about this movie a lot. I was just the last one to see it, but Him was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, you dropped it. Yep.
I totally get why people could
This
be
is turning
outraged
into a
by
Him
it.
podcast.
But no, I really liked Him. It was great. And actually, funny enough, Jimmy and I were discussing this. Rewatched it. It's one of my favorite movies, but Blades of Glory with all the Olympics hype and everything.
Snowflake!
Yeah. And isn't it Andy Richter as the head Mountie? Yeah. You just killed a Canadian legend or something like a Canadian icon. Yeah.
Last week we did a whole like 20.
Well, yeah,
on-
we talked about the
on
Olympics
the
for a while,
Olympics.
too.
Oh,
so we get
you
why you
can-
watch.
yeah, we get- yeah, dude,
you know,
like-
well, and what it is too is it seems like Canada, at least from what I've like been watching, they're getting a lot of medals in like the skiing and the skating and stuff. So
But they're sure cheating in the
It's just-
curling.
holy fuck. Okay.
Wow.
Pokey, poke,
Saw
poke.
that. Okay, I'm sorry though. I saw the clip and I don't know how you can argue that. It's fucking. He does a little ding,
ding,
Yeah, it's
but
ridiculous.
how much does that really do?
Oh, it does a
anything?
lot, Jimmy.
Jimmy, in the long run,
when you're playing
if
with
you
marbles,
X that out, yeah.
Then
What
the
I don't-
referee should call it.
What
Mike.
I don't get is why, like, because this is the other argument. If people are like, how much would it really do? But then why need to do it at all?
Fair enough.
Right?
Because it's the fact that he's still like nobody else does that.
It's the
Why
roids of
fuck
curling.
are you-
Then it's
yeah.
on the ref.
But what I love is that clip where he's like, "You fuck off, hey!" Like, did you see their
Fuck off there, boy. You
they're
know.
showing a South Park clip that they're like, "This has the same energy," and it's like, "I'm not your friend, guy. I'm not your guy, friend." Like, it's so
Not your
true.
guy, buddy.
You gotta
yeah.
yell at the Swedish guys. Like, save that for Team USA.
Yeah, well, and did you see how cool the Swedish guys were? He's like, "Cool, we'll see the replay."
I have. I have.
Like,
I have.
yeah, and he's like,
Yeah.
right,
Is
and
it a
he's totally
Swedish-
right.
Is it a Swedish guy from
It's
Germany?
something.
By the way,
It's something.
Just
I'm,
a
you know what
little
it is? It's the
he's an expat from Germany
It's the
living in
Danish
Sweden.
guy who's like, I have betrayed my love of my life. Did you guys see that one? The
Yeah.
guy who
Is that
won-
Werner Herzog now?
guy-
we
yeah.
talked about this with Emily. He's the guy who cheated on his
he
girlfriend.
won
and
a, he won a
Yeah.
bronze medal.
6
And
months
then
And
ago.
all
It's
they
the
wanted
love
to
of my
know
life.
was
Yeah.
How you
how
feeling?
do you feel about winning? And he's like, I don't feel great because I cheat. Like,
on the most
What do
beautiful
you-
woman in the
and then
world.
did you see the next day? Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Did you hear-
Like,
did you hear-
Who's doing your
such
PR?
an idiot.
Did you hear how it ended?
I saw her response. It was amazing.
Her response, and I'm paraphrasing,
Was
she's like,
incredible.
I have opinions on this.
Yeah. No, she said, we've discussed it. He's
it, yeah.
aware of my opinions
That's-
on this.
that's-
It's over.
Yeah.
John Oliver did like a quick, like 6-minute recap, and, it was
And
incredible.
then he found out that another skier was a credit card thief.
No, this same guy that was
There's-
like,
there's a bunch of people at the
I
Olympics who are
cheated on
shitty."
my girl. This same guy is kind of like a bad boy in the sport. Like
Love it.
2 years earlier, he got kicked out of the training camp for getting wasted and trying to fight people.
Jesus
So it sounds like
Christ.
this guy's kind of a nightmare of
That
a
shows you
person.
how to ski the
Yeah.
proper way, young man.
And again, he's not completely stupid because he is somewhat a celebrity, a mini little celebrity from this. Like
He's
I
got
don't,
his 15.
I don't know his name, but everyone's going to talk about this. Remember that Olympics where that guy was like same as the dick guy who like remember when he kept knocking the bar off because his dick
Oh, the
was
ca-
so
the catapult,
Yeah,
not the
I don't-
catapult.
I
the
don't know what
pole vault.
country
Catapult.
the catapult is. His
That's a
dick
tough event. Nobody lives.
He's the only guy that his dick broke the catapult.
His dick broke.
I don't know what country he's from. I don't know his
What
name,
is this,
but I know that.
1542?
Yeah,
dick
yeah.
broke
his dick broke the
His
catapult.
dick broke the trebuchet.
But yeah, no, Blades of Glory, one of my favorites. Such a funny movie.
What
it's
is it?
great.
The Flying Lotus?
The Iron Lotus.
Iron Lotus.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I just love that they got Coach to come back and play Coach.
Hey,
Oh,
that's-
Craig
we got a-
Nelson.
Yeah.
we got a whole
Craig
roll
Craig
for
T.
him.
Nelson, yeah. But I love how he's like, when he has his epiphany, I realized why it never worked. Because it was a man and a woman. But it needs to be two men.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course, I'm such an
Hang on.
idiot.
Hang on. If we're gonna do this,
It was
we're
nice to see John
Sex
Heater.
addict?
I'm gonna pause the show for a second.
Okay.
Last week we had a hear me out, and I said, "Hear me out."
Uh-oh.
Chad Michael Michaels?
No, I said, "Hear me out." Double skeleton was
Yeah.
my idea. Hear me out.
Oh, double skeleton, right.
Why don't we have double men's figure skating?
So
Emily
apparently-
brought this up. Why are we not doing
Apparently,
this
it
yet?
is not against the rules. Apparently, that is something that
It's just
can.
cliche.
It's I think from what it is,
Faux pas.
is it's a bit of the throws and the lifts and stuff. I
Need bigger guys.
I think that's the thing is if you're gonna be the lifter, you got to be like Kane. If you're lifting up,
That'd
like
be awesome.
right? But I would actually like imagine the mountain. Who the fuck is the mountain's partner? How
Joffrey.
insane would that be?
We're into like 1840s at that
Like, that
point.
would
Like
be-
we're into
Just
like
Joffrey.
six.
Well, they have
spin
that moment in
sow
Blades of
cows.
Glory too. He does a nice lift with John Heater, and then it has a close up of where his hand is in the crotch,
Right on its
and then it
crotch.
shows his face, and he's like, right, but like, I think it's the whole point of it does make sense that it's men and women because the man like. One is lighter than the other. Is
Yeah,
essentially what I'm getting at.
I
But
understand
there's still
that.
no reason that
but
two
you
men
can
couldn't
be a
do that.
big man and a
That's what I'm
small man.
saying. You could exactly
Yeah.
like. There's no reason they couldn't do that same thing with two males. I
Like
think
us-
it's the cliche thing. I think.
It's
That's gotta be
you'll
something.
You'll be laughed out of figure skating.
But
and-
why? But why?
why?
They're athletes.
Right?
I love that they would laugh at two men fucking skating, but then two dumbasses on a sled. They're like, look at these heroes. What are you talking about? It's just as stupid. These two guys on the fucking luge. What are you doing?
But
That-
no double
do it.
yeah,
skeleton.
no.
What the hell are you doing?
We figured out that weight is a big factor.
It
you
has
go
to
you
be.
go faster.
Right.
Must go
Right, but
faster.
then
Let's
okay,
go-
then
yeah.
let's put a third guy on there. Like, what are we doing?
Where are we, yeah, why,
Like, yeah, obviously it's fucking faster.
Gonna call
Like,
the
what are we
Whopper.
doing?
We
Why are
just
we
call it the
stopping here?
Whopper. It's the Whopper now. We have 4
the luge
dudes.
has become how many guys can you pile onto a sled and then push down a hill?
They're on a triangle at this point. They're just holding each other.
Did you,
like,
speaking of which,
skiing.
did you guys see that trial? Maybe, I don't know if it was the practice run or an actual run with the Americans in the bobsled that all fucking fell out.
Jeez.
And then they just left one dude in the front, and that's super dangerous.
There's no weight.
There's no
you're
weight.
doing the,
So, yeah. But that one was wild. Like, I don't even understand how it happened, but
We're almost coming to the end of the Olympics
Oh, dude,
tomorrow.
last night.
tomorrow is
Closing,
the...
closing ceremonies were on last
Why
night.
did
weren't
they
No,
do
no, no,
last-
it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow? Okay.
Yeah, because remember the hockey game
The
still.
hockey game is
Yeah.
tomorrow, Mike.
That's right. It
Yeah.
cannot end until hockey is
There is a
done.
bobsledding event. The women's bobsledding run, I believe, was this afternoon, so I want to check that one out.
We finished with a few
I
gold,
know-
a few silver, a few bronze. We did
You know
okay.
what? Canada did all right. You know who really impressed me in terms of medals?
Was it Nor-
Italy.
Italy and Norway.
Italy
The-
got a
Yeah.
lot of medals,
the,
man.
The home country
I
tends
know,
to do.
I-
like when
but-
we were in Vancouver, Canada set a record.
Yeah. But I also wouldn't expect Italy for Winter Olympics. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's a country
I
that
thought
I'm
we'd
like,
be better, but we just didn't.
Is that what you get when you
You
host?
get a home
You're
advantage.
like you spent
I
you
think.
spent
always
$4
get a home
billion.
advantage.
We're gonna let you win gold.
Here's
'cause
the
you gotta
thing.
think
Well,
Jimmy made
I
a
mean,
good point.
There's events that you can't be let to win. You know what I mean?
True.
but Jimmy made
So
a
they're
good point.
earning
Like,
this. It's weird how that happens.
being a Canadian athlete in Vancouver and the Olympics are there, and the Canadian representation is more.
Yeah.
Maybe
you
it's easier
can't
to
help
compete.
but like kind of channel that energy. I
Right.
feel like,
get
right?
that.
You know
I
what I
get that.
mean?
So-
What was
'cause
funny?
These are timed like you can't rig it for somebody.
Claudia and I watched the bronze medal match curling
Right on.
between Canada and U.S. this morning. I got to say, you guys, funniest fucking thing, the energy from the crowd, treating it like a hockey game. America went and knocked out one of our rocks.
Yes.
And all I hear, boo! Like one dude, and me and Claudia lost it because on our surround sound, it sounded like he was like
In the house.
behind us.
Oh, it's insane.
So we just started
Absolutely
laughing,
insane.
and I'm like, for curling, like I
Just
get
a guy
it.
making cereal.
And
in your
then like
house.
Canada did something, and they did really cool. And he was like, Canada, and I'm like, this is an awesome crowd
he's
for
hammered.
curling. Yeah, like you're just wasted. Boo!
What do we all give the Olympics out of 10, Jimmy? Out of 10 this year. I made a deal with Jimmy.
I had a great
I will
year.
still use Letterbox 5 for my 5s,
just
but
feels-
for here I will use
It
it.
feels like there's a lot of cross-country events, and the Scandinavian countries dominate those. So
Yeah, they
it's
do.
a little
They
bit medal inflating. So enjoy your cross-country medals.
I'm given. I will say I do love the. I love that they're using more. I don't know if this is the right word, but they're like more technology. Like when they're showing the rate, like they show the score.
Yeah,
that
they
need
make
to
it more
be.
interesting to care about the judging.
Yes,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
do like
yeah.
the drone shots, especially when they're doing crazy like
Pretty
fucking
cool.
jumps, and you can be behind them like you're with them.
They
That's
made
been
it
pretty cool.
very immersive.
Yeah, it's
For the
really
first
cool.
time, it didn't feel like
Italy
you were
will
watching.
never financially recover from this.
No, look at Brazil, guys.
Yeah.
Nobody
It's
ever
over.
does.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to the ski jump in Calgary.
But I give this Olympics just in terms of like entertainment.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
yeah.
say 10 out of 10 just because I've
Totally.
been pretty that fucking dog that ran on the random track with them and
The,
they let him
the,
run.
The
That was
broom that
pretty
fell
funny.
in front of the skeleton guy,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Give it a medal.
um,
Give
yeah.
that broom a medal.
And then Blades of Glory, I give 10 out of 10 as well. That's an incredible movie. Everyone should watch that fucking movie if you haven't.
Jimmy, what'd you watch?
What did I watch? It's spring training and baseball's back,
Oh,
Mike.
that had a point. Okay.
How exciting.
Moneyball.
We're back, everybody. What a time to be alive. I've been waiting all goddamn winter.
How are
and
your
we're
teams
finally
doing so
back.
far?
Detroit is losing 10-2 right now.
Oh, no. I'm
Wow.
It's spring training. It's just everybody gets a
Oh,
little bit of
gotcha.
practice in. They're
Are
down
they-
in Lakeland, Florida.
Are they playing the Jays?
Everybody gets to play.
No,
Okay.
not yet.
Not
they'll,
yet.
they'll play the Jays eventually, but there's days and games and everybody's playing and they're bringing up guys to
So
play.
it's
and it's
their
just-
spring awakening. It's their.
That's
yeah,
right.
Yeah, yeah.
They're
It's
out of
practice.
They're
Yeah.
out of hibernation.
Yeah.
They're hungry.
You know,
Yeah.
they'll play college teams.
They're tiny. They haven't used steroids yet.
And it's all gearing up because in a couple weeks the World Baseball Classic takes place.
What is that?
It's the Olympics for baseball.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
And Canada's got a pretty dang good-looking team this
Oh,
year.
cool. Any gold eyes on the team?
There are.
Oh,
There
that's
are, actually.
awesome.
You mean those
I
guys
think-
actually get their day in the sun?
Hell
Jacob
yeah.
Robson, I think, is on the team.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's
there's a
pretty
few
cool.
former gold eyes, too, that made it, too.
It's awesome.
Ray Patrick Ditter, I think, made it for...
What
is it in
about-
the
I
States?
can't remember where he's
is
from.
Is this tournament in the States? Where is it?
Oh, where is the World Baseball Classic taking place this year?
Check
I can't
the show
remember.
notes.
That's
listener.
cool.
I think Japan. I can't remember.
Cool.
That makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Because where is Mr. Baseball from?
That's the only place where Ohtani's not the best.
No, he is.
No, he
No,
is.
no, no, no.
Yeah,
No, he is.
He is.
Yeah,
He's the best.
The
in
only time
world.
he's not the best is when he's blindfolded. That
That's
is
right.
the only. Like, otherwise,
But he
But
has
this
the
is-
dodgeball skill.
This is such a
Somehow
beautiful
moves
thing.
Duck, dodge,
the-
dive.
It's just like the Olympics because I mean, a couple years ago, there's this. I think it was Slovakia. There's this guy who's pitching for them. He's also a plumber, like during the
Oh,
day.
I love it.
And he struck out Ohtani,
That's amazing.
and he
That's
gets
amazing.
to have that for the rest of his life.
that's yeah.
If that's me, that's a moment that gets framed, and I have a whole room in
There's,
my
like,
house dedicated
in the
to it.
world when Iceland qualified for the World Cup. It was exactly that.
That's
it was
what I
amazing
mean.
because they were all gardener, like landscapers.
That's what I'm
and
talking about.
Day laborers,
It's
and then
magical
they're playing.
that way, and
it's
you're
really
playing
cool.
against fucking Aaron Judge
Yeah.
and Shohei Ohtani, and
Yeah, yeah.
you're sharing a field with these guys.
Does
It's
Cuba have a
incredible.
team? Like,
of course,
yeah,
they
got to
do.
be amazing.
Oh my God, Cuba, the Dominican is unreal.
yeah, they got to be unbelievable.
The States, Japan. We actually have a few players this year. Freddie Freeman,
Oh yeah. Okay,
from the
cool.
Dodgers. He's
yeah.
going to be playing for Canada. So
cool.
we got a shot.
That's
Not
really
a great
cool.
shot, but better than the World Cup.
And is it like 2 weeks? Is it like a 2
Yeah.
week turn? Oh, cool. That's
yeah,
cool.
so it takes place over spring training.
oh,
So it's
cool.
Just it's practice against the best for them.
That's really smart.
Charles,
though, in a way,
we
yeah.
have to start watching baseball again.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I
know
didn't even
it's-
know this
you know
was a
it's
thing.
going to happen,
I didn't
so
even
we
know-
might as well get into it now.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That World Series, as crushing as it was pretty entertaining. Like it was
I am
cool.
not a Manitoba one and done Toronto.
I
Blue
wasn't a
Jays
fan of that
Jimmy.
game that was like 2 in
You
the
don't
morning.
even have to be a Blue Jays fan, brother. You
No.
can switch it up.
No, I'm.
Again, I was one of those bandwagon. I didn't look at it as Jays. I looked at it as Team Canada.
I knew you lived in Toronto, so that's why I figured you were.
You know what? And I will say, I did catch a couple Jays games. I didn't understand what was going on, but fuck the atmosphere. It's what Jimmy's like.
You know
the
what?
atmosphere.
After watching
it was
it
a lot
enough-
of fun. Like they were fun. We got wasted and had a great time. Like
My YouTube feed right now is nothing but like baseball stories from Greg Maddux.
There you go.
I did see the bit
Oh.
about how he laid the home run
I told
and the
you.
trap.
I do love the Bash Brothers thing that they made.
I
on
told
Netflix.
you.
I like would listen to that album and watch that thing. Like it's so funny.
Baseball is the one thing that I think is done in cinema the most when it comes to sports on screen.
Well, 'cause
I
it's
think
the
baseball
American-
and hockey,
It's the American. What is it? The traditional American pastime is
yeah,
what they
like
call
football and
baseball?
soccer
Yeah.
are down there.
Yeah.
They have their movies, but I think the best sports movies statistically are either baseball movies
For sure.
or hockey movies.
For America, like I'm like, what's their hockey movie? Mystery Alaska, I
Right.
guess. And then every other, and then
Slap shot,
everything-
dude, slap shot.
But I think that's more. Is that not Canadian more?
That's American made.
It
but
is,
yeah,
though, eh?
I mean,
It is.
it knows that Canada is where hockey was invented.
Yeah.
So it leans into the like
And the Mighty Ducks convince us that Iceland was the most evil team in the world.
They are.
right.
They're
Right.
secretly.
Imagine if they treated them like that at the World Cup.
Do you imagine if
Fuck,
they,
they're
do
the enemy.
you imagine if they showed up like that
Yeah,
one time?
yeah,
That-
yeah.
Like if
For
they
the- you lose.
are
Like
ice,
that-
they're
and then they
Icelandic.
lose 10-0.
I mean,
They're
okay,
like the
hang
Dolph
on here.
Lundgren in Rocky IV. There's like you will.
Anaheim
lose.
adopted the Mighty Ducks, or no, the Mighty
Disney.
Ducks adopted Disney's because Disney owns the hockey team.
Disney sold
They
it.
did.
That's
They
why they're
did?
not the Mighty
anymore.
Ducks. 'Cause
Okay.
Disney owns the rights to the Mighty
Yeah,
Ducks.
they're
But
just
there
the
was
now
that
they're just the
moment
Ducks.
where
Yeah.
the logo was on both the
Yeah, it
real
was sweet.
NHL
Yep.
jersey
Yep.
and so
Yep.
that kind of stuff.
And a couple years ago, they did a legacy jersey, and it was the original Mighty Ducks. Like Disney obviously okayed it, but it was the original
That's what I'm saying.
Mighty
Like,
Ducks thing.
hockey and baseball are
Yeah.
the closest to
Yep.
movies and TV.
I'd say,
like
yeah,
they,
yeah.
They're
Yep.
great bedfellows.
Yeah, and like in the last 10 years, you're getting more of these ridiculous UFC movies, things like MMA fighter movies and stuff.
There's a new one Russell Crowe did that's coming
Yeah, I
out.
just saw the Beast or
Yeah.
something.
But
yeah.
none of that matters because Field of Dreams is the best one ever.
See, and I hate Kevin Costner, so that's a hard.
Me
I'm
too.
not a fan of that movie.
No, you don't like that movie?
it's okay.
Don't
He
let
just
Costner
drives me
ruin it.
nuts. He just drives me
Yeah,
nuts.
his character sucks.
I just
but
don't like Kevin Costner. He
Major
drives me
League,
nuts.
guys.
Man.
Major League.
Major
Major
League
League's
was
a great
great.
movie.
Yeah, that was a great one. What is it? Rookie of the Year was one of my
Rookie of the
favorites
Year is
growing up.
fantastic.
Those are my
Angels in
favorites.
the outfield.
Yeah, Angels in the
That
Outfield
movie's
is great.
fucking dumb.
It's all about the cast.
What, you
though.
don't like feeling joy?
Was it no John
It's
Candy?
Christian propaganda.
John Candy's
Joke,
an
you're
announcer
totally right.
in Rookie of the Year. He's an announcer. I always thought it was
Yeah.
Angels in the Outfield. It's Rookie,
It's
of, the
Rookie of the
Year.
Year.
John Candy's one of the announcers. He's
That movie's
Which one's
fantastic.
Donald
Fucking
Glover in?
amazing.
Is that Angels in the Outfield?
Donald Glover.
Doesn't he play the manager for Angels in the
You're
Outfield?
thinking Danny
Glover.
Glover.
Danny Glover.
Thank you.
You're thinking of Childish Gambino.
That's
He
what
would
I
have
was
been one?
I'm not racist.
because Joseph Gordon-Levitt is the main kid in Angels in the Outfield,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Wait. In Angels.
In Angels in the Outfield, I think it's
Adrian
Joseph
Brody's
Gordon-Levitt.
in
I just
that,
remember
too.
this.
I think it's Joseph Gordon-Levitt is the kid, and then Christopher Lloyd's the main angel.
Yeah, but in Rookie of the Year, it's the kid from
American Pie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when he showed up in
Tara Reid
American
fucker.
Pie,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year.
I didn't see him in anything else.
How's Kevin Bacon in any of this, though?
Oh, you'll find a way.
All right, so baseball's great.
Baseball's fantastic.
Anything else?
Sorry, I'm just looking at the World Cup odds because Charles brought it up.
Oh, okay.
You got Portugal.
Get out of here. Do they have a team?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
You got Portugal at
that's
11 to
awesome.
1.
By
Wow.
So not bad.
I'll take
culture,
that.
by culture alone, you have to watch now.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah,
have to make room
That's
for it.
really neat. I didn't know that they played baseball.
They got Canada at 224 to 1.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Oh my God.
I'll make this quick.
We're screwed.
That's so fucked.
Highlight reel includes Lord of the Flies. This
The
adaptation.
TV show, yeah.
It's insane.
I've heard it's really good. It's 4 episodes?
Yeah.
As soon as I heard BBC made miniseries, I was like, it's probably amazing.
100%. So it's 4 episodes. One's titled Simon. One's titled Jack. One's titled.
Oh, so
Ralph,
it is
one's
from a
titled
different.
Piggy.
Oh,
It's-
that's a little bit
it's-
different from the book then.
Those are
this-
the Beatles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
about Ringo's?
where's Paul? I can't. I want,
with a rock.
I wrote
a song
about an octopus.
it's really cool. It's like Danny Boyle. Someone who likes Danny Boyle made this.
Oh,
series.
cool.
Like the lens
So
work.
it's got like and it's
There's
got
some
that.
fisheye. There's some weird
Yeah,
perspective.
it's got like
Yeah,
a
that's
little
a
bit of.
British
It's always
thing.
tense.
It's a
You always
British
feel a little
thing.
tense.
It's going to be on Netflix now because Netflix bought it for
Oh,
like
nice.
$100 million or something.
So they're going to take all the credit.
Adolescence season 2.
They're going to do. Yeah. So
That's season 2 of Adolescence. They'll
So
just
they're taking all of
remark
it.
it there.
Yeah.
so that was great. Watch it. Dark, violent, better than the book.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
that's
sorry, better than the original because the original left shit
Yeah.
out. This is very like the
They
death
ain't
of,
hiding
the
it.
death of Piggy is long. Let's
Well,
just say
and what
that.
I heard was because the book is you're getting the story of everything going on, but the show gives you perspective. So, like you
100%,
said, yeah,
100%.
which is neat. That's a really
It's,
cool way
and
to
it's
go
from the
about it.
perspective of an empath, a
Yeah, a
perspective of
villain.
a leader, a
Yeah.
perspective of a psychopath,
Right.
and a perspective of a mentally ill.
Because again,
Right.
Those are the 4.
the focus is more of the situation that turns them into what happens, rather than
Pay close attention to the color of the leaves. It's the only thing I'll leave you with.
Oh,
Next to that on
oh yeah, the
highlight reel-
kingdoms. Kingdoms.
I'll get there. Next to that was Heated Rivalry.
Oh, you did watch
I
it.
laughed. I cried.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
you
it's-
finally watched
You
it.
fought like you crushed it. I saw
crushed
what's
it in
his
2
face.
days.
Nip Tuck is someone's
Yeah,
dad.
yeah.
Sean
Sean
McNamara.
McNamara.
Mike
I
brought
saw
this
that.
up before he even watched it.
Yeah.
I saw that.
He
Yeah.
knew that already.
I saw that in a clip, and that was made me go, "Oh, I
And he
didn't see him
plays
in
such a
a minute."
You guys and your fucking nip tuck.
dude, I
Every
suck,
episode you find a way to
You know
bring
what's
up
funny?
goddamn nip tuck.
He played a character in the Lois and Clark show, the one that just ended. He played Lois's dad, and he was really good.
Yeah, he's
too.
playing everybody's dad.
He's playing dads. He's in his dad era.
He's doing
for sure.
dad tuck.
He's doing dad talk.
Yeah, Heated Rivalry is some good fucking
It's good
storytelling.
though, hey?
It's
yeah.
some really
Jacob Tierney, man.
Did you see when both those kids showed up at the Golden Globes and they both had a moment
Yeah.
of like, holy shit?
Well,
what are we
I
doing
went
here?
down. So I went down the rabbit hole after, and I was like, okay, are they or aren't they? Are they or aren't they? It doesn't matter. But I need
Like
to
real
fucking
hockey
know.
players?
No, no, that's not what I
Yeah,
cared
that's what
about. That's what I want to know because I
Mhm.
think it's great if it's either, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah.
It's great if it's
Yeah.
if they are
Oh,
gay,
But Hollander's straight, right?
but Hollanders,
Yeah.
yeah. the
Who's
guy who-
Hollander? The
Shane Hollander,
Kid with the black hair.
the black hair,
Oh, the Asian kid.
Veronica,
Yeah, yeah.
Betty,
Veronica.
Betty.
Is the other guy?
Ilya.
Is the other guy have any Russian descent or
No,
anything?
not at
No,
all.
eh? That's
No.
wild. Because I saw him in the thing.
convinced the world.
Yeah, I saw him
Sounds-
in a clip, and I was like, "Where did they
Nope.
get this Russian kid?
I know.
Jimmy?
How did Russia
Not
allow this?"
Russia.
My heart grew
That
10
blows me away.
sizes when he called back. He's like, "I'm coming to the cabin."
So I
Damn
saw that
right.
scene. I saw the scene where the dad
I come
first
to
sees
cabin.
them hooking up or whatever.
Yeah.
Sean, and he does not handle it
That-
well.
the last
handles
the
it
last
like an
episode
asshole.
is amazing. The 5th episode is so heartbreaking.
He just
It's-
like straight up walks out. He sees his son kissing a dude, and then he's just like, "Not my boy." Like
In
wrong kid. Dad.
2026, the year of our Lord.
watch the fucking show, everybody.
The horse, you mean? The
It's
fire
so
horse?
good. And just
No, I
remember,
meant Lord with an E.
just
Lordy, lordy, lordy.
just remember that Crave made this, not HBO. That's all I
Yeah,
wanna
damn
say.
right, Mike.
You know what? What I really love, and that was my favorite thing about
Canadian
the
made,
show.
Damn
Canadian
right.
story.
It's getting huge international like buzz, like
But
crazy.
HBO's getting all the credit.
and it's 100% Canadian made, which is just again, I like that we're on this little bit of a Canadian content boom,
Yeah.
and it's kind of coming like
Yeah.
it's not like we haven't been making content for decades.
No,
but I
it's
like
just we
that
don't get to
it's-
talk about a lot of it because everything we talk. If we were
Yeah.
to talk about Canadian-made movies,
Nobody would watch us.
there's not a lot out there that like get a lot of it. Like when they pop,
You know what it is?
They pop.
Indian. Sorry, I meant to say the Canadian film in general is just all considered indie by American
Right.
standards. Like all of our film division, whether it's something that's going
A
international
major
or not,
production.
they see it as like, oh, that's an independent film, good for them kind of thing, which that's always the
independent from
problem.
your studio system, not
Yes.
independent from a studio
Right.
system that exists.
Because one of the most impressive things with BlackBerry is it is filmed on the scale of The Social Network.
Right.
yeah,
Like it's got the same vibe, it's got the same look, and it just makes you feel great because you're like, this is Canadian made. I love it, right? Like they're showing that this whole idea of like, oh, good for you, Canada, you made something. It's so dumb.
That's
It's condescending.
so it is.
and he
it's
did.
so dumb.
He did Rivalry goes the Canadian League, the American League. It just can't take obviously it can't take from the NHL, so it makes its own. But it's 100%.
Which is genius, right?
It's genius
'Cause they're like,
what's the most
it's
Because the
what-
NHL's doing
Hey,
everything they can
it's
to
what-
make it seem like they like it, but they actively don't
Him
talk
did the
about it.
same thing. If you notice, it's not the NFL. It's a different league, but it's all
Same shit.
branded, which is smart because, again, the NFL, when I was watching him, I'm like, there's no way the NFL would have been into this.
No.
So it's smart. Why even deal with it? Fuck it. It's not the NFL.
well,
right?
and
So
like
it's smart.
it's so good. But what I really want to talk about is Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yes, this is a show. It's blowing me away, man. I haven't read any negative about this show in any way.
You guys have no
so
idea.
they finally got it right, eh?
Holy shit! Like I don't know if they got it right, but they just know what makes us love it,
Yeah.
and it's
Who's the showrunners?
I
Is
don't
it-
fucking know.
Really, eh?
I
That's
mean,
even
I can
great.
find
That's
their names,
great.
but I don't know what they've done.
Like, it's not a heavy-hitting name that you're like, oh.
So it seems that after the Hollywood Reporter article came out, that George R.R. Martin complained that he doesn't like what they're doing with his stuff.
With House of the Dragon specifically. He's
Specifically
like,
shots
I
across the bow.
fucking hate that show.
This one is 6 episodes, half-hour long, condensed into one kingdom
Which is
that
brilliant.
takes place over 1 week of one story.
That's so cool.
That's all it needs to be.
And it's set before the events of Game of Thrones, right?
All right. Do you want to know who Egg is? Here's how I can break this down for you. Do you remember in Game of Thrones? You saw Game of Thrones? Jimmy?
It's like they're all
No.
these are
Okay.
like great grandparents of like certain.
No. Do you remember on the wall?
Yep.
There was the aging Targaryen man who was blind.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is Egg's brother.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
He turned away the throne
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
made Aegon the the king because Egg is short. Oh, I just
Aegon is short for egg.
Egon.
You all right, Mike?
I just fucked it for you, but
That's okay. I probably won't remember any of this when I actually sit down to watch it.
I don't know
so-
what any of this means.
Like I've wanted to watch Game of Thrones since it ended because I haven't really rewatched it at all. But it's one of those things where, you know, you start to and I'm like, it's so long, there's so much, and I remember
this
it.
is so easy to.
But
like,
and then we tried House of the Dragon. Season 1
I'm off of it. Man.
was
I-
not the best, but I liked how. But they fucked with
Season
you,
1
right?
was
'Cause
good.
it was good, but then again, it was one of those. It ended where it's like, okay, season 2's got to be like it.
Season
it
2
was-
was slow ass.
Yeah, see, and what killed me was at the end of the day, what really drew me to House of the Dragon, shocker, was I wanted to see dragons, and they're still tiptoeing around. I'm like, gee, like Game of Thrones made sense too because that was the age of no dragons. Fine. But
They
this is the
brought
age
it up.
where like fucking there's like 15 dragons all owned by one house and you're still tiptoeing around like insane dragon battles? Come on.
In retrospect to House of Dragons and this, Sir Duncan the Tall is the lead. He's mentioned probably 8 to 10 times in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
he's brought up in lore. He's
Yeah, yeah.
he's remembered as a very good knight.
So we're seeing
Oh,
that
okay.
now.
So you
Oh,
were
cool.
getting
That's
a
kinda cool.
and like
I heard
Egg
it's got a buddy cop kind of feel too with him and his squire. Like it's got a little bit of comedy.
It's okay. So 100%. It's like a Turner and Hooch,
Oh, I love that.
or like
In Game of Thrones, that's so cool.
right. I'm not saying that Egg is Hooch in this, but I'm just saying it's the buddy comedy aspect.
It's kinda
Somebody's
like,
hooch.
It's kind of like when we had
It's like Dragnet.
Jamie and Arya a little bit there when
Yeah.
they were starting to like
Yeah.
right like have that bond or even
It's
I
almost
was
like-
Jamie and the tall. I
Yeah,
forget.
Brienne. You're thinking,
Brienne, yeah,
I was
like
like, when
that.
did Jamie
It's
get
like
along?
Yeah,
Whoopi
sorry, no, I meant
Goldberg
Jimmy.
and her dinosaur cop part.
Yeah,
Billy
100%.
Crystal
Yeah.
and Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah. Robin Williams and Billy Crystal.
Right.
But it is that, but it's also Rocky. It's also a coming of age tale. There is like whoever likes this, there is a scene that is cut out of Rocky 5. Shot for shot. It's perfect.
Oh, the
It is
street
so
fight?
perfect.
Is it the street fight?
It's the street fight.
Yeah, that's the only
there
good
is-
part about Rocky.
There is a moment
V.
in the street fight that
Have you seen Rocky 5, Jimmy?
No.
It is absolutely terrible.
it's horrible.
The whole movie is him retired, and everyone wants him to
drunk.
box, but he doesn't want to anymore.
Okay.
And then there's a wrestler.
Becomes a mentor.
a wrestler
Nope.
who's like, no, is
no,
it a wrestler?
Tommy Gunn is an actual
Oh,
boxer.
Tommy Gunn's an actual. That's what it is.
He's a real boxer.
He's
in
a real
life,
boxer
too.
in real
Yeah.
life. Tommy Gunn is like basically shitting all over Rocky's like legacy.
Well, no, he trains
then-
him, and then he loses him, and then
Yeah.
shits on his legacy and
Yeah.
challenges him, and then they have a street fight.
You know, he basically says like, "Fuck the ring, fuck the politics. You fight me like a man on the street." And the whole ending of the movie is them fighting, and a
East
crowd
Philly.
is coming. All of Philly is coming
Just
to watch.
watching two
But
guys.
I'm telling you, at one point, it's like Street Fighter. Like he's punching him and breaking the what is it? The headlights of a car. Like he's
Awesome.
punching his face and he's hitting the headlights of a car. He throws Rocky on top of a car at one point
100%.
and is like, it's hilarious. But anyways, that's I'm like, it's got to be the street
It's
fight.
it's the street fight.
Yeah.
Long and short,
Sorry, just
it's some of
stupidest movie.
there are moments that are anchored in Game of Thrones
Yeah.
action and lore and what the Red Wedding and what the Battle of the Bastards did.
Are these
for us.
questions that you felt you wanted to answer, or is it
No.
doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter.
But
It's a story.
It's just more lore.
It's knights.
and they're not
Jimmy,
trying to,
it's chivalry.
and
It's the video game chivalry.
they're not trying to set stuff up, right? This is
No!
just right, which I
it's
think
3
is
short novels.
which I think is the smart thing now, is because again, even House of the Dragon gave me a lot of like, we got to set this.
it's the
up. And I'm like,
Andor of the Game of
why?
Thrones world.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
putting all
yeah,
this pressure
yeah.
on themselves.
Yeah,
There's
yeah, like
the,
why?
the dialogue.
You don't
the
need an
characters.
MCU.
Just make a period piece.
Yeah,
Tell a story.
Stop telling things like an MCU perspective. Where does this fit with the like? Don't do that
Oh,
anymore.
I'll also
Silly.
say just the one comment. You were right. I love Wonderman. Wonderman is perfect.
It's so good. Hey, I got
Ben
one
Kingsley-
episode left,
Ben
and I'm
Kingsley
like,
is too
I can
good.
do a Cockney accident too if you need that. I love him. He's so funny.
Dude, we're
It's really
so
funny.
good.
Honestly, Jimmy, go if you want something just to entertain you, like you don't need to know a fucking thing
You
about
don't.
the MCU
You
to
don't.
watch this.
And it's funny when they
And
do bring up.
Josh Gad plays himself in an episode, and it is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
It's brilliant.
He's so funny, and he makes fun of himself in the funniest
He's
ways.
doing like a douche gad.
It
He
is-
wants, he wants to play the
grounded.
bad guy in movies, but he'll
Okay.
never be that.
Right.
But they're filming a movie where he is, and he's so good at it. Like
That's
he's
awesome.
so good
It's
at it.
WandaVision good.
Yeah, it's really, but it's not setting anything. Like you don't need to know fucking anything. All you need to know is, oh yeah, superheroes exist. Okay,
Right.
That's
And there's
it.
this really cool clause, and it's kind of like the studio meets Marvel.
It literally
Okay.
is. It's they took. It's like they watched the studio and they're like, could we do this with a superhero who really wants to be an actor? And they did.
Is
like the
that
opening-
canon? Is that canon that he was
So-
an actor in the comics?
So I read. If you notice, okay, so what was confusing is if you notice it says Marvel Studios and it says Marvel Spotlight, which was the same thing that did Werewolf by Night.
Right.
So I read into
I wondered
it.
what that was.
So what it is they are canon, but they are not setting anything up. They are not trying to be
This
like
and this alone.
that's what it is.
Knights
so
of the Seven Kingdoms.
what it is what I've been saying is if Wonder Man shows up in an Avengers and Jimmy like somebody's like, who the fuck is this? You have something to watch. And that's all you need to know.
But
Right.
that thing
Don't need to care
isn't-
about anything else.
Yeah,
just
that thing
watch
isn't
that
off
thing.
another thing. That thing isn't adjacent to another
Yeah,
thing. That
I
thing is
see.
just its thing.
He
Yeah,
can now show
yeah.
up maybe if they
Yeah.
want.
Right, and you don't need like again. I think that's the whole point of them building up to a reboot of the MCU. Is it's at a point where if people like we
This
have
has
the
me,
internet,
Charles. This
we
has
have
me,
20
Charles.
years of it. If I need to know an in-depth backstory, fucking do the research or just
If I have to
enjoy-
go back and watch
enjoy-
fucking Agents of
Yeah.
S.H.I.E.L.D. again to
No,
understand
Yeah,
this.
right. No, and like that's what I really loved.
I
Even-
never did, listener, and you don't need it.
Even Claudia, like Claudia watches the MCU stuff when she knows, like when I tell her like Wolverine's coming into they're doing 90s Wolverine.
You
okay,
wanna
I'll
know
watch
that
it.
stuff.
She'll be like, "Do I need to see Deadpool too?" I'm like, "No, like
No.
who cares?" You know what I mean? So now even her, like
No.
she really loved Wonder Man because she was like, "Do I need to know what's going on?" I'm like,
Shauna
"Babe,
likes
I
it
don't
too.
know who these guys are. They're amazing
Yeah.
though."
Oh, Shauna likes it too. She's
and
like,
the
it's funny.
storyline is so
It's compelling
funny.
as hell.
But then when they do those moments of like, again, it is still a superhero thing. When they do that, you're like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
this is cool!" Like they have a couple really cool superhero scenes that are really cool.
And it's him coming into it.
Yeah, like he doesn't want to
gonna
be.
ruin another
he
thing
doesn't
here.
want to be a superhero.
just has
doesn't care.
superpowers.
Yeah, and
That's
he does
funny.
not.
He wants to be an actor.
He doesn't want to focus on the men at all. His dream is to be an actor. And in this world in the MCU, there is a clause that superheroes are not allowed
The
to
doorman
work in
doorman Danny.
because it's because of insurance policy. They're so unpredictable that if someone gets hurt by a superhero,
How do
no
you cover
insurance
that?
company
Yeah.
can pay it out. So they just made a clause, and he's closeting his powers so he can be an actor.
That's awesome.
But he can't control them.
Now-
Okay, that's
so
a
there's
great
an
show.
element of that, like he can't fully control them. So as much as he's like trying to hide it, something's happening.
The
to him,
running
right?
bit
Yeah.
though
it's
is
really good.
Trevor Slattery, if we remember
Ben
Trevor,
Kingsley is
who
the
played
Mandarin.
the Mandarin,
Yeah.
is out of prison.
He's mentoring him, but everywhere they go, people are like, "Ain't you the Mandarin?" He's like, "Yeah." I was.
It's
And
very,
he's like,
it's
"Yeah."
a very, but he refers to
It's
it as
really
a
funny.
role that
Yeah.
he didn't like. He refers to it as a
'Cause
performance, not breaking the law.
By episode 2, someone's like, "Ain't you the Mandarin?" He's like, "I was also King Arthur," and blah blah blah. But no one wants to talk about that. So he's really trying to distance himself as like it was a bad role I did.
Well, it's interesting
I'm
because that
sorry that I
probably
did it.
happened to Ben Kingsley all the time.
Yeah, right.
Like,
I don't.
that's
wa-
hilarious.
I don't
Right.
want to
Right.
know how much
Yeah,
money
totally.
they had to pay him, but he is killing it.
He's really good.
He
at
is.
It. He's really
he's
funny.
leaning into this.
And even in
like,
Shang-Chi, like he showed up randomly, but it was kind of random. But you were like, he was really funny, and it was they
Well,
were building that
okay,
acting comeback.
So the
story in
Mandarin
it.
is just his Gandhi.
Yeah, that's what they're.
that's what.
That's,
Right,
that's what
that's
they're
it,
making it out
right?
to be.
Okay.
So I think that's why they got Ben Kingsley,
That's
and that's why I
hilarious.
think Ben Kingsley is into this because you brought it up. One of his most famous roles is Gandhi, but now under a different scope. Why?
He's like, yeah.
Right? Like, like that
Why?
wasn't great necessarily.
They're metaing
So they're
Gandhi's
making- yeah.
performance is the Mandarin.
So that's why when they're like, "Hey,
performance.
weren't you the Mandarin?" He's like, "Yeah, I was King Arthur, and I was this, but yeah, no one cares."
I would. I mean, the real hook
Okay.
there would have been like, I was in Schindler's List.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
like
yeah.
because
I'm also
the
Sir
reason-
Ben Kingsley.
Yeah.
well,
yeah,
the
yeah.
reason they could get away with it is because the world that Trevor and Wonderman live in,
yeah,
is
Simon. Yeah.
they're referencing Godfather. They're referencing
Oh, yeah.
Law and Order.
Right.
Like a lot of it is like the studio in that sense, where like some of their mentoring,
The
is
fake
he's
world
like,
is now the.
"What's a good performance to you? What's a good performance?" And
Yeah,
they're,
yeah, yeah.
And they're quoting. So it's funny, like Christopher Nolan is canon in the MCU because he mentions how he would love to be in a Christopher
Kugler
Nolan
gets
movie.
brought up
Yeah.
too. Like
So you're like, hey, so they're canon in the MCU, and that's what's neat is like
So
this is
Josh
the first.
Gad.
Yeah,
Josh Gad is
and you know
Josh
what's,
Gad.
You know what's funny
to
is
Simon's acting character.
he has a really funny scene where he's in a bar and they're doing a techno version of his song from Frozen, and
Oh my
he's singing
fucking
it.
God.
And then
Freeze, bitches!
Yeah, and then he's like, "Freeze, bitches!" at the end. It's so funny. It's so funny. You can call me. What does he say? He's like, "Call me J-Gad" or something like
Yeah.
that. He's like,
J-Gad.
yeah, he's like, "I'm trying to start that up." He's like, because he's playing
He's just such a douche.
Yeah, he's playing such a douche version of
You know,
himself.
he's probably got so much Frozen money, he can do whatever
Did you see
he
when they
wants.
asked him about it? They're like, "So when Kevin Feige calls you, answer." He's like, "Well, he didn't call me, but yeah." I love how he just said like that. He's like, "Well, he didn't call me, but yeah, no, yeah, I see what you're saying." Yeah,
Called
you
my
go.
agent, and
Yeah.
my agent was like, "Do you want to play yourself in
Yeah.
Wonderman?"
But
long,
like,
long and the short of it is,
it's really good. It's
Everything
really
I watched this week is a 4.5 out of 5.
oh,
Fuck off.
Like
Did
You
you
said
finish
you were
Wonder-
doing 10.
I'm kidding.
Did
it's
you
a
finish-
9.5 out of 10.
did you finish
Wow.
Wonder Man?
I'm not yet.
Okay, but see, that's how good it is. I'm not done either, and I'm already
I'm
like,
slow
I'd say it's
rolling it.
I'd
I'm
say it's an 8 out of 10
enjoying it.
already.
It's like a really well done.
So
it's like
after-
a
such a
perfectly
good
done steak.
performer. He's such a good actor.
I don't want to say his name because I'll.
Jimmy's our guy. Jimmy says the names for us.
Jimmy, can you find out? He also played Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah, I know. I can't.
and
Yeah,
I
and
just-
Candyman.
Candyman. Like he is a really this
He's great.
performance.
He's great.
His opening sequence where he's coming out to play the role and
Yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
find out why.
Yahya Abdul-Mateen.
Thank
There he
you.
is. He's amazing. He gets. Oh, he was
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Aqu-
good,
He was
good.
the bad guy at Aquaman.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
So he's DC
Black-
and Marvel. He's one of the
Black
few
Manta.
that's.
Black Manta.
He's one of the few
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
dabbled in both.
He was in Candyman. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
And
he's unbelievable.
got a great dick.
His
True.
Right?
his first episode is so funny. It's showing. Claudia was looking at me the whole time during the pilot because I kept going, "What are you doing? Like, I know what you're doing, but don't do this, man. You don't tell the director how to feel the like.
Oh,
you don't
shit.
Maybe
do
we
that,
should get
man.
the writer in here. Maybe
You
we
don't
should
do
rewrite
that.
this scene. Like
Unless-
all of those things.
Unless
were
you're
so-
Leo and Scorsese, where you
Just
both
do
have
it,
that
yeah.
status and that relationship, but he's on the set of American Horror Story, man. And it's not a big role, but it's a role that's like, this is gonna make you
It's
stand
crucial
out.
to the scene, yeah.
But he starts trying to make it bigger and bigger, and oh man! And literally, I was like, that
You're
was
like,
one of the.
"Stop, please."
It was one of the most stressful things for me to watch because like Claudia kept laughing, and I was like, I've seen actors do this, and what
It's like,
happens?
let's just get the scene, man.
Oh man! And then another cool thing, like again, I had like a little taste of some acting, but the callback, that whole feeling.
Every
I told Claudia,
every
like, you
episode
don't
is
know
titled.
what it's like to get that first call back.
So they
It's
have-
unbelievable.
They have audition. They have found footage.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
callback.
Yeah.
They have.
It's the actors,
narration.
like
it's
yeah.
It's the all the words that an actor would use in finding their character and the process they would do to get the character.
So why is Marvel now deciding they can make good things?
Because, Jimmy, I think they've realized that if superhero fatigue is a real thing, then
We need
stop
the
making
story to
them
be
the focus
interesting.
and start actually just doing
Boom.
stuff.
They had great
What an
story-
Stop
answer.
making them the focus.
What
just
an answer.
Yeah.
just do interesting
That's
stories.
number one on the board, Charles.
Again, when I say DC and Marvel, what's the main ingredient right away? Superheroes. Okay,
Right.
make it exciting. Okay, you got superheroes. I know. Make it exciting though.
That's
Like,
why Superman was so successful.
Again, doing stuff
Mike.
we've never seen. We've never seen something like Wonderman, even in DC or Marvel. Like, I've
Right.
never seen something like that. You got to start doing stuff we haven't seen because it's the wow factor. Yes, is the superheroes, but not just like
That
they're
can't be
not
the
all the
whole
weight.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like I can't just watch a movie because I'm like he might wear the costume.
The first
I can't do
Spider-Man
that
was
anymore.
never. It was never the whole thing.
That's right. That's
it's
right.
the characters.
It's the
it's
character. Why do
story.
we care about these characters? Right.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Oh, I watched Send Help. It was amazing.
Oh, that's right.
That's what I should have
So
talked about.
good, eh?
No. We got time.
It's so
Oh,
good.
Send Help is incredible.
We just have.
Sam Raimi's fucking. He's back. Not that he went anywhere.
Everybody says this.
Do you love
movie-
those Evil Dead little Evil Dead moments?
He's always got a. There's an eyeball thing that he does
Yeah.
in it. Just a heads up. And if you watch a Sam Raimi movie, you know there's gonna be weird eyeballs.
He does a
Why
good
are
jump
we
scare.
so hot for Rachel McAdams in this? What is she? Because
She's so hot. One.
The
She's
funny
so
thing
hot.
is, they tried to make her ugly, and it
They
still
did.
didn't work.
No,
it's
she's
like, why are
gorgeous.
we even trying?
There's a
this?
shot
Is
where
it like
she's
the
supposed
scene
to
in
look-
Barbie when they're like, we know Margot Robbie is
It's
not the
ex-
person
yeah.
to be
Yeah,
saying that she
exactly.
doesn't feel
Like there's
pretty.
a shot where they're trying to make her like haggard because they've been on the island for a bit, and she
Just
looks
doesn't work.
gorgeous.
Yeah, she's just
She
Rachel
looks-
McAdams.
and she has a quick little smile, and you're just like, oh my god, you're amazing.
And Dylan
Like,
O'Brien is such a little douche.
He's
and
a
he's
great,
so
eh?
good.
He's great.
You
He's
love to
really
hate
good.
him.
He has this. Claudia hated me because I kept doing. You know when something stands out in a movie and you just do it.
a stim.
They really play up him being this villainous, so he does a lot of. Like he actually
Yeah,
does
he's a
that.
little shithead.
So every time when we were done the movie, Claudia would say something, I go because he actually has that, and it's so because again, you really want to hate this guy. Like he's the worst.
you can see the
He's
power
worst.
dynamic, right?
And having even something like it just
Well, it's-
solidifies like fuck this dude
From like
man.
afar, it's David versus Goliath on a tropical island, right? Like she's the employee, he's the boss.
and they plan.
It's a
yeah.
simple story.
It
and
is.
At
It
the
is.
beginning, you're wondering, okay, well, what's the conflict going to be here?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you find out very quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's. I think I asked Claudia after, and I'm like, even like not the whole being on the island, but
That's
the
not.
dynamic
Yeah,
of
you
working
know that's
with
gonna
men.
happen. So what's the conflict,
And
right?
I asked her, I was like, "Is this relatable? Being a woman in a male dom?" And she's like, 1,000%. Like they show the majority of the movies on the island, but they have a bit in the beginning of the office dynamic,
to
Yeah.
set
and
the
it's
hook. Yeah.
It's so
she's
uncomfortable.
she's helping another employee with a work package kind of
And
thing.
it's so uncomfortable. Like they're so
And he just takes,
awful.
and he obviously takes full credit for it. And
yeah,
gets
you
nothing.
get that
Yeah.
in like the trailer does a good job
Really good
of
job.
like setting the hook.
and that's all it has to do.
And it seems that whole
they
sequence
let
is the
Raimi-
trailer, but the movie
we don't
is
get the whole
island.
movie
Yeah,
Project
yeah.
Hail Mary.
They let Raimi run with it. Yeah, that I was excited to watch it, and then when they revealed
Don't need to now.
everything in the trailer was like, I don't even care about this.
Thanks.
movie
I don't need to
anymore.
go see this now.
Idiots.
Well,
Amazing.
Listener,
Idiots.
I'll just watch it at home.
Charles already threw in this morning. He was like, "We should debate the best trailer that ruined the movie."
Yeah,
I
because
was
there's
like,
so
yeah,
many.
there are so many.
How
Yeah,
many
that's a
movies have
good
you
one.
seen where you're like, well, Psycho Killer? The trailer looks really good.
Yeah.
I'm really hooked.
The
by
most
that
deceiving trailer, the one that
But
either gave it away or hit it really
The
well. right?
highest
Like,
review I have seen so far is a 4 out of 10.
Mike,
like,
is that you?
I
I was
mean,
like, damn.
I think that's,
Damn.
it might. I don't know. I have to see it.
Yeah, we got to
I-
give it a shot.
I like the writer. I like the shit he's done.
I like a slasher, so
He wrote 7, like the screenplay?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's why it made me so sad when you said
But
that. I'm like,
well, you know what? We
when
can't
you
trust
see-
him, right?
but
We
when
got to
you
watch
s-
it for
yeah,
ourselves.
Yeah, 100%.
Again, because you know what that
Iron
makes
Lung.
me say? And that makes me think, is that Fincher now that made 7 so good? Or is this like, do you
That's
know what
an-
I'm
that's a
saying?
good
Like,
can I say that anybody who gets 1,000 takes gets a chance to make something good?
Fair enough.
hey man, again, if Fincher needs you to be angry in a scene, he's
He's
gonna
gonna
make
get you
angry.
angry.
He's gonna make you angry.
All right, we have business to take care of, gentlemen. We
What
got some-
time is
we
it,
got some-
Mike?
Well, it's not time yet,
Oh,
actually.
okay.
Before we get to it, we do have a word from our sponsors. So without further ado, Jimmy,
And now a word from our sponsor.
C is for Cosplay, where heroes, villains, and budget-conscious Deadpools roam free.
C is for comics, stacked higher than your unread pull list.
C is for collectibles, because you definitely needed that action figure. Definitely.
C is for community, where fandoms collide and nobody judges your obsession level.
And the biggest C of all?
What is it, Mike?
C4 Comic-Con, Jimmy.
See you there
April 11th.
at the Kabuto Center.
All right, quick pause, everybody. This will be faster than a Fast and Furious plot explanation.
And with fewer timelines than the X-Men franchise.
Real Debaters Trivia Plus is proud to be hosting an RD Trivia Plus fundraiser on March 14th. And yes, as always, it's a full-on celebration of movie chaos.
We're talking 5 rounds of general movie trivia. If you've ever said the book was better or the sequel ruined it, you're already qualified.
And as always, it's not just trivia. We've also got a coloring contest.
It's basically Bob Ross Presents Film Nerd Edition.
Plus, a cosplay challenge where half the room goes Oscar-worthy.
And the other half insists it's a deep cut and refuses to explain why.
Now, all of this supports a great cause. It's for the Rossdale Ukrainian Dance School and their pre-senior and senior dance team.
They're heading to Europe in summer 2027 to perform at an international festival.
It's a chance to perform on new stages, experience different cultures, and grow as artists on the international level.
A genuinely meaningful opportunity, and we want to help make that happen.
So bring your trivia team, dress like your favorite movie character,
Color like you're pitching your own animated franchise.
and let's help send these dancers overseas.
There's trivia, movies, costumes, and a great cause.
You can get tickets right now by contacting Crystal Johnson at rudsfundraising@gmail.com. That's RUDS fundraising@gmail.com.
Or head to therealdebaters.ca and click the blog post for all the details.
Everything you need. No post-credit scene required.
All right, guys, back to the debate.
All right, Charles.
That was a really good ad.
Such a good ad. You should you should join us as a reminder for Rossdale Dancers Movie Trivia Night. If you've already skipped to this portion of the show because you love the debate and you think the reviews are worthless, that's fine. We don't care. We just love that you're here for it all, kind of. But that being said, get your tickets. rudsfundraising@gmail.com. Again, that's rudsfundraising.
Let's get these dancers to Europe, guys. Let's make this happen.
And the other one that you weren't here for, Charles, which you wouldn't know we recorded, so we'll tell you about it.
Tell them.
But
You're selling me.
Yeah,
That's right.
this is kind of the big announcement. I didn't want to do it in the front of the show.
We
Best
lost you in
cosplay contest gets me for a week.
We lost you in a poker game.
Yeah, we did. We don't own you anymore. Yeah, I lost to John Malkovich.
Those are
Yeah.
IOUs, my friend. Those
Yeah.
are just as good as money.
The poker game was Ed Norton, Matt Damon, and John Malkovich, and
See,
I lost.
you know what those are? Those are legends.
Those are
Those
legends.
are legends.
Those are legends.
That's a legendary poker game.
And Rounders is also a perfect poker movie.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But also, we, listener, can now officially tell you we are your hosts for C4 Comic-Con this year.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun. So
We had a blast last year.
We did, and we kind of realized how to do it proper this year.
we have the technology better to serve you all.
We've teched out a little
Yeah.
bit more.
Yeah.
We've invested in some products like a speaker system and a mic system, and we are going to be doing programming from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. that day. We're going to be your hosts. We're going to be in and out of different conversations with you. We're going to be hanging out in different rooms. If some of you want to talk to us about what you're creating, what
What you
cards
bought.
what you bought, there's going to be a spot for that. But we're also going to be hosting hourly debates and conversations about what is happening at C4 at the Kabuto Center. So we've got a conversation about Pokemon. We're going to be like, what is the best Pokemon? We're going to have a little versus maybe.
It's pseudo-udo.
Sure, you're speaking a
Who
language.
are your two favorite artists here that could win? Who would win in a fight?
These things are all up for debate, literally. I just dealt with Mark and Chrissy on this. All of the announcements are going to be coming out this week, but I figured we could start here first.
Hell yeah.
This is
Hell
the
yeah.
collector's
This is awesome.
con.
It is.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
100% the collector's con.
And there's awesome, like it is. Yeah,
it's
there's
I
awesome
mean, it's
vendors
Manitoba,
there.
maybe Regina, maybe someone from Kenora. Like, it's really within like a 10-hour radius.
If you've got a book that you've been looking for
Yes.
years, this is the one
Oh,
you're going
come
to
here.
find it at.
And again, these
Collectibles, same thing.
These are some of the best people. Like even us when we were there, they saw me eyeing something. I kept coming back, and the guy's like, "What is it going to take for you to take this, man? You keep coming back." And he gave me a wicked deal, right? Like it's so cool. It's awesome. Like,
Excellent
you know what I mean?
vendors.
Like
Yeah.
it's everybody. It's just such a great time, and
This is the community.
yeah,
Yeah.
It is.
this is the community Comic-Con, if you will. Like, you know, like,
Everyone's just as scared as you are.
everybody's an introvert, and
It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
We're
Sorrento's
introverts that have to
Pizza-
talk to you.
Sorrento's Pizza will be doing the food again.
Oh, the great food. Great
yeah,
food.
pizza, salad, drinks. Like you can spend all day there shopping,
Easily.
talking,
Hanging out.
collecting. We're actually I'm thinking of playing with an audience pick debate, so we're gonna have like a little tally sheet so people
Oh,
can come
nice.
by, and then by 3:00 in the afternoon it'll be like, well, this is what the people voted for,
Yeah.
and then we're just gonna do that topic
Nice.
on the fly. Like we're gonna have a lot of fun. You can come on stage. We want to bring some of you on stage with us. We're gonna
Oh, there's
record
gonna be
some of these
cool-
conversations
some
for a
really
later
cool
episode.
cosplayers.
We'll talk to some of the vendors.
Like it's a day of celebrating, collecting, and having fun with your community of nerds and film lovers and collectors and card players and everything under the sun. that goes
Everything.
Oh
with
yeah,
it.
and like also if you have any collectibles and stuff, bring them here.
Yeah.
Like they
to
will,
my house.
they'll what is it? They
That's a great. They'll grade.
They'll
they'll grade them.
Yeah.
They what else? We saw a vendor that actually was helping you fix your controllers for the drift.
Yeah.
And any
yeah,
of your
yeah.
discs that
Yep.
are scratched, they
This
will
is
try
where
and
I'm
help
going to
you,
bring my
like-
Super Mario strikers in the package.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Seriously. Or even like if you have any comics or like graphic novels that you're like, I wonder if this is worth
It's the
anything
pl-
or whatnot.
Are
Do
you
it.
clearing out
Bring
your
it.
son's stuff?
Yeah. Did your son move out and you just don't know what to do with all this shit?
Has he forgotten
Give it
all of his
away.
comic books?
Yeah.
Get it
Bring-
graded.
Bring
Yeah.
it to C4, brought to you by String Bean Comics.
Don't just bring it to the
Yeah.
Salvation Army.
No,
Yeah.
don't do
Graded.
that. They
No,
don't,
no.
they
Get
don't
what it's
care.
worth.
You could
They
have some
don't care.
gems in there, guys.
That's right.
Do you know how many stories I tell these guys where I've read where it's like, oh, I cleared out my grandma's attic, and they
she had a
find
Superman
the
number one.
original print of Superman that's worth like $14 million or something. Like it's insane.
Mom,
It's
why'd you
insane.
have this?
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was your father's porn.
April
It was in that box.
It was in there too.
April 11th, 10 to 6. There's also a Friday night preview too.
Yeah, which is really cool. They haven't
Sweet.
done that.
They haven't
before.
done that before, so
Yeah.
they're going to do that. So it's going to be a 2-day event. So if you want to know anything more, go to String Bean Comics, go to their social media. All this information will be in the show notes as well. As we get closer to the date, our programming will be announced. There will be ways to contact us and be a part of it all. We're a community-based podcast as well. We like showing up to what goes on in Manitoba when it comes
That's
to
right.
movies and TV. So we're approachable. If you want to ask us how we do this, it's by the seat of our pants, number one. And number two, it's cause and effect. Ask, denied. Ask, denied. Figured it out, proceed. It's pretty
Right.
easy. But if you want to talk to us about that, we can talk to you about that. We're super approachable. We're there to be the podcasting conversation at the con. So
That's
C4, April 10th, April 11th at the Kubota Center, 1055 Wilkes. I think it's $5 at the door.
It's a damn good price.
It's a damn good price.
To
Yeah.
find
Like,
the thing that you've always wanted.
3D printing, guys.
Maybe you'll find
like-
love.
Like we saw so many cool
Well, you
things there.
will find love.
You will.
And I
That's
know
actually a
I-
real
if
debater's
you were there-
guarantee.
If you listened to the show and you were there last year, yes, you did get on camera with us. Yes, you did do interviews with us. No, you haven't seen any of that footage. That's because we weren't really good at doing that at the time.
We're gonna do legacy edits
So we're gonna do some legacy edits.
out of
but
the vault.
we do have a proper camera set up now. We're gonna have a backdrop. We're gonna
Mikes.
we're gonna buy some fun stuff for this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
gonna be,
yeah. No, it's
And we would love to bring you on we're gonna have this little interview corner, I think, where like we're gonna bring vendors over
Yep.
and have the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
conversations with them. And then when we have the debates and the conversations on stage, I was thinking, this is like any good movie, this is fluid, listener. We don't really know what we're doing until we're doing it. But then I thought that when we have those conversations, we pull someone from the Pokemon world, right?
yeah.
We ask someone from the crowd if they want to come up and
Yep.
like share their opinion, so we get the whole.
We'll also be
We get
taking
the fan, we get the collector, and we get the nerd. We get the perspective.
We'll
right?
be taking donations because we're saving up to try and get Galactus. That,
Yeah,
that giant Galactus figure. That's
He's going to
what-
be dancing in Europe.
Yeah.
That's
We're
right.
trying to send the giant
He
Galactus
just wants to
Europe.
dance.
He just wants to
guys.
go with the Rossdale Ukrainian
He
dancers.
just wants to dance. He wants people to see him in a new light.
I want to dance.
I just want to dance.
So that's our promo stuff. Quickly, I just want to say that we lost a really great man this past week. He was the script holder for Marlon Brando in The Godfather, otherwise known as Robert Duvall.
That's so funny.
That is his
That's
main
so
role.
funny you say that. Fuck, that's funny. Well, because what is it? the fucking Vietnam War one they did. Isn't
Platoon.
No, Duvall was in. Wasn't he in Apocalypse Now?
Operation-
Oh yeah. It
Oh,
was
you mean
Apocalypse Now.
Operation
Apocalypse
Dumbo
Now.
Drop?
Oh, did they do it in there too?
Well, yeah. Remember Brando also the reason why they had to film everything close up and in the dark was he came back
That's right.
weighing like 250 pounds, and he's supposed to be stranded in the jungle, and he shows up weighing 200. That's why. I mean, granted, now when you look at the movie, it's pretty cool how they filmed it. It looks pretty like it works, but that was the whole reason they had to do that. And he didn't know any of his lines, so it's taped.
Yeah.
Or
you see it in
Robert Duvall's holding
You
it.
see it in Deadpool Wolverine,
Yeah,
right? When
yeah,
they're
yeah.
doing the edit. But
Yeah.
like, I mean,
Yeah.
but all kidding aside, Robert Duvall was a
Kicking and screaming.
like.
I don't think you're getting it.
That
man.
was good.
I don't think you're getting what I'm getting at. He was a giant. He was a legend.
For
He was a
sure.
legend. If
For
we're
sure.
going to use the word legend today,
For sure.
he was a fucking.
Because was he not?
legend.
You got Godfather. You got Apocalypse Now. Wasn't he in Deer Hunter as well too?
No, he wasn't in Deer.
He wasn't in Deer Hunter.
No.
Shit.
He played
Shit.
his breakout roles.
Kicking and screaming.
His breakout roles. Boo Radley from
Yes.
Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
nuts.
Which is wild, eh?
Black and
Like,
white.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
yeah.
and just I mean, like I love him in Gone in 60 Seconds
Yeah.
just as much as
I even
love
liked him in
on
Four-
Open Range, right?
Four
Like,
Christmases.
like,
yeah,
yeah,
he's really funny at that.
and like you just. I watched a video with him and
He's in Jack Reacher.
he's in. Yeah, he's,
Oh shit, he was, eh?
yeah, he was the other sniper.
Yeah.
The other
yeah, that's
shooter.
right.
Robert
That's
Duvall.
right.
And he just got to a point where like it was just Robert Duvall being like you just
Gone in
called Robert
60
Duvall
seconds.
because you needed Robert Duvall.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
need what he was gonna.
Because he has weight, like, you know what I mean? He brings just this weight to a character whenever. That's why, like, even Gone in 60 Seconds, like you mentioned, like but he's great in it, right? Kicking and screaming.
He's
He's
just
really
nails
funny
it.
at it. He's really good at it.
and he understood so many things. So I just like there's a moment for the man, the myth, and the legend.
He's
of-
in True
of Robert
Grit.
Duvall. It's also
Oh
been
yeah, he was great in True
Oh,
Grit.
he was in True
Yeah,
Grit.
he was great in True Grit.
Eric
Um,
Dane,
Yeah, that one was that's really
ALS.
sad. Yeah,
I mean, McSteamy.
he did. You know what? I just want to say though, I think it was really neat.
The Netflix thing, is that what you're gonna talk about?
I just don't know of many people. He basically treated that as his last statement.
Yeah.
And he only agreed to do it because the contract was it only could be released after he passed away.
And it was for his girl.
So he really treats it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the whole thing is basically his last kind of statement and testimony to his wife and his kids.
Was he back
And
with Gayheart?
So yeah, like if you guys know, like
I think it
his-
was pretty tumultuous.
it was, yeah. So essentially, I think so. What happened was they had been separated for a while, and I totally get it. Like you're going to be in each other's lives because you have kids together, right? So you got to try and make it as good as possible, especially if you want to do it for your children. But I think they were actually trying to work on things, and then when he got diagnosed, it was immediately like,
Uh-oh,
we're together.
spaghettios.
Like I'm
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
take care
yeah.
of you.
It was a Demi
And-
Moore kind of Bruce
very
Willis
much
thing.
so,
like
very much because
we might not
his-
be together, but I'm here.
His too is like again very sad, but he was diagnosed less than a year ago. So I think too
Okay.
is his diagnosis was one of those things where it's like this is because the way he described the reason why he went was he was on set of something and he had no feeling in one of his arms.
Yeah, that'll do
Couldn't
it.
move his arm.
Jeez.
Couldn't move his arm, and he was like literally doing this, and then all of a sudden he got like it was just
It
like
just came back.
yeah, and he was like that's fucked. That's never happened.
should go to the doctor.
But yeah, and then the doctor, like, because
That's
I was
awful.
reading on it, apparently for most cases, it's you lose your mobility with muscles right away. You lose
Well, isn't
your
it
ability
ALS?
to
Isn't
speak.
that Lou Gehrig's disease?
Yes,
no,
it
it's
is.
two different things.
Is it two different
No,
things?
their group does the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
because at least the article I read was like ALS is this, also known as this, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease.
Okay.
Because
So I
he,
guess
he was like
they're-
the first famous person to get it, so they
Pretty sure
coined
that
it.
was Lou Gehrig.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, Lou Gehrig. Yeah,
no, not
no,
Eric
Dane.
No,
Guys, I'm bringing it back.
I think
It's
that
called
might have been
no,
It's
it's called
Eric
Lou
Dane.
Gehrig
Yeah.
was the first person then, and he diagnosed it, which is kind of weird.
Eric Dane's
'cause-
disease.
See, because I swear I read that
McSteamies.
Lou Gehrig had ALS. He didn't have Lou Gehrig's disease.
Yeah, so what? And then what's funny is I guess that's why they're just saying it is the same.
Is this
'Cause-
can you Jumanji in and Jumanji out?
It is not about Jumanji.
And it's weird, right? Because I'm like, I guess when you break it down, there's maybe even down to a percentage difference, so it has to be labeled differently because that's how medicine and like science works, right?
Today.
So
today,
now
today.
I guess for the common man, they're just saying, yeah, it's all the same thing, right? Like just to make it easier to understand.
Potato, potato.
Because what I read too is when it's diagnosed as this, it's because okay, it's affecting your speech first.
Which it was.
When it's diagnosed with
serious.
this, it's
was
it's your
really-
muscles,
yeah.
right? Because in the special,
Oh, okay, that makes
like
sense.
he has no mobility. He's in a chair. He can't
I
even move his
concur.
arms. And his speech, that was the hardest thing too, is like, especially someone who was like an actor and did things. See, like, you know
If
what
you
I
know
mean?
about
It's like-
our
ALS,
toolbox.
write into the show. Please tell.
But yeah, if you
Yeah.
study this, if you have a grant.
But anyways, yeah, it was, you know, it's just one of those things. Like, I thought it was pretty amazing that he did something like that and used a huge platform
Well, it's like Val.
for something for, yeah. Like and it's quite amazing.
My
like,
friend Val.
Someone, oh man, and that was a tough one
What?
to watch too.
Val Kilmer.
My friend Val.
That doc,
Sorry.
yeah.
No,
that
I was like, no, you know someone named Val. So I was were you talking about Val?
Val Kilmer.
he was talking about Van Kunt of
No,
MacGruber
good.
status.
Good news though this week.
Uh-oh.
Here's some good news though. This one's funny. I don't know if you guys saw the
Shia
Kunal
LaBeouf?
Nair from Big Bang.
Oh yeah, that's really cool. What a cool guy, hey? It's like I just surf GoFundMes and find them, and then I'll just give them.
Considering how much GoFundMes are causing a ruffle right now.
Yes, the whole I read the whole thing on the James
Yeah.
Vanderbeek thing,
Yeah,
and at the end of the day, someone's dead and their kids have no father.
Yeah, if
That
you
should
want
be
to
the
play in this
focus.
arena of arguing about the
That should be the
semantics of
focus.
this,
I get one argument is like, but he's a star. Like,
kind of bad
he's
taste,
dead.
but yeah.
And his family has no, like, his kids have no father. I think that's the focus rather
Yeah.
than the status. Like, just,
Stop.
anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just pissed me
But
off.
yeah, if you didn't know, listener, Keneal from Big Bang goes on GoFundMe and pays off people's medical bills.
And he does it anonymously. He
Anonymously.
does not put a name down,
No.
nothing. He just, and I think the only reason he kind of let it know is he's been doing it for a while, from what
Yeah.
it sounds like.
Yeah.
He's been doing it for some time,
I
so
mean,
he's like,
he
whatever.
was making what, $750 an episode?
Yeah,
a
like-
million plus.
Yeah, right. And I mean, and
25 episodes a season.
Yep.
again, it's just nice to see someone using all. No human being needs that amount of money to themselves.
No, they don't.
Nobody does for whatever they do. Like,
Let's eat
I'm sorry,
'em.
they just don't. But it's nice to see that someone's actually giving back in a way that isn't just, oh, I have too many mansions.
Sell one.
Remember when that scandal broke out like 15 years ago that Nick Cage was going bankrupt? It wasn't that he was going bankrupt. It was
'Cause he
that
bought
he has
castles.
7 castles.
And a
the
dinosaur
maintenance.
skeleton.
Yeah, he
Castles
has
and kids
too
are
much-
expensive.
Oh, his Kal-El son? I mean,
How
hey,
arrogant are you, man?
now it would be cool to be Kal-El. It's never
right.
been cooler to be Kal-El now.
You are. This is
Yeah.
your time.
Yeah.
Now, Charles, you asked a question about 10, 15
We're
minutes
still
ago.
doing a debate?
Oh, yeah. What time is it, Mike?
Yeah, I think
At my signal, unleash hell.
Don't push it. Don't push it. I'll give you a war you won't believe.
Goldstein, give me a fat beat to beat my buddy's ass.
I know what kind of guy you were. I never would have agreed to work with you.
Are you gonna bark all day, little doggy? Or are you gonna bite? What was that? I'm sorry, I didn't catch you. Would you repeat it?
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
I think we're still doing a debate. Yeah. This one's a
fun.
jam-packed episode.
This is fun.
This is fun.
This is our Titanic
I
episode.
love you, Emily, but when you're not here, we just
Yeah.
get to go.
The boys are back. That's why I said that
Yes,
stupid.
I know.
So I was like,
Emily
it's gonna
is
get derailed.
Emily is our shot clock,
She's
right?
our- yeah,
Like, it's,
yeah.
and it's I love it, but like yeah, when she's not here,
Oh, she'd be fucking.
she'd be
furious.
fucking
She would have
furious
walked
right
out
now.
already.
She'd have been
would've
like,
walked out.
"We're debating.
Yeah.
I'm going
Yeah.
home."
Call me while I'm driving, and I'll give my answers.
But good luck. Good luck officiating again today. I think that's where she is.
Yeah,
Like, she has
she's
a-
officiating a basketball game. I think.
Yeah.
No,
that
it's
is
a
true.
fucking. Is it a basketball
No,
game?
no, she's marrying.
Before I get
people.
this wrong.
She's marrying people.
Yeah, Charles. What are we debating today?
Today we're doing our what if. Our what if Hollywood moments, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah, I kind of explained it.
you did. We don't need to do.
You
this.
want me to start it now?
I do.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
My first one, and I forgot, so I guess we did do this already. But my first one was just really going hard on the what if OJ was Terminator?
Hey man, we can talk about it again because it's a lot of fun to talk about.
I just, you know what? I mean,
It's the joke that never dies.
when I said it to Claudia, she's like, "Are you implying that if he did that, he wouldn't have killed?" I'm like, "No, he still would have killed her." I'm saying, what would have that done to the franchise? It would have
That's what we're
canceled.
talking about.
ruined
It would have canceled it. The first
whole
Terminator,
argument.
the first Terminator back would have to have a Naked Gun scene where they just have a picture of him as Terminator, and then they look at the camera and go, It's the only way we'd be able to move
That's
fast.
the only difference.
And they had, yeah.
But what happens to Arnie?
So yeah, I mean, it's so funny.
He stays on roids and
Would he have been as big
does
of
muscle
a,
building. Like that's that. Like I mean, he doesn't get the role that defines him.
He goes more. He became president. If he become Terminator,
He
would
doesn't
become
get that, though.
president.
Like, nothing. His
He
whole
would have got that
career-
law passed that he could run to become president. He would have became president.
What was after Terminator? Like, what was the first project?
Terminator 2.
No,
That can't be true.
no, because
You asked what was after
he
Terminator.
did Conan before Terminator, so maybe we'd have more Conans.
No, that's true. So he was acting. He
Terminator puts him on the map, though. He gets Conan because of his size.
Right.
Yeah, Conan was 100% because he looked like him. Because the guy didn't even speak English yet, really.
Yeah.
Right? So, but I think what it is, too, is like, I don't think the Terminator franchise would have been what it is now, even though it's in a little bit of a lull. I don't think it would have had as big of an iconic impact in pop culture the way that it did with Arnie, especially after him killing his wife brutally.
Right.
As soon as OJ kills his wife
you-
in that
if you
timeline,
didn't
it's over.
run.
It's over.
If you didn't know, it was an internal decapitation. Her head was decapitated with her neck still attached.
yeah, they said it was just hanging on,
Yep.
essentially.
Yeah, by a thread.
Again, that's a rage. That's what they call a rage, like a
rage
an
killing?
act- yeah, like a rage. Like, but what I'm saying is also too is it would have been awful. The whole thing would have been awful. But then the jokes that people would have made, because let's be honest, people would have was like, oh, he terminated her, like that.
No,
Oh,
for comedy,
God.
it would have been horrible.
Oh God.
There's just the ripple
God.
effect on that
Oh
alone.
God. Right? Like, yeah. I think it.
Like you don't get so much.
I
and then
also
you
don't
also
think-
don't get Terminator.
I also don't think it would have been good. I don't think it would have done as well.
Do you know what that is? That's equivalent to Sharon Tate. Is what that is.
Oh yeah. Like,
right,
we
like
don't
you-
get to know now.
Yeah, like you
yeah.
have like the industry.
Oh, so Quentin
is-
will make a movie. Let's see what happens if
Oh,
OJ's
fuck.
Terminator.
Do you? I mean, we've got the Ryan Murphy rendition, and that's it. There's never been anything else done.
Like a dramatization.
But
of it?
there's
Yeah.
never been anything touched on what it would have like if we see OJ do it, right? Because you never see OJ.
But you
do
know
it
what's
in the
sad
series.
is that OJ went to jail not even for that. He did go to jail for stealing his own shit.
Yeah.
And then when he came out, I'll never forget, like, OJ joins Twitter and he got 1 million, like, people were,
Oh, yeah.
like, taking selfies with, like, and they were still calling him the Juice and looking at it because they're like, oh, the Heisman
Yeah.
Trophy. And it was like, what? What? We're still doing this?
Ran for 2,000
Like-
yards.
Okay, so what?
And my favorite thing, the OJ string, is that without OJ, the Kardashians don't exist.
You're pretty much, yeah. Like I don't
Do you know
think
about
people,
this, Mike?
I don't think people
Yeah.
would have
Yeah.
cared as much with
Well,
that
you
connection.
don't-
If the Buffalo Bills just do better at football that season, they don't draft OJ so high in the first round. He doesn't end up moving to New York.
Did
thus
he-
setting. He could have ended up in fucking Kansas or
Did he
something.
win a Super Bowl or no?
No.
No.
Okay.
I don't think
He
so.
was just like he was a record breaker.
Yeah, I know
and
this
was
whole
a really
like,
good player.
I watched that 6-hour doc they made. It's like OJ versus
the people. OJ versus America.
something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I watched the whole, and it was like again the first 2 hours is like it makes sense. They're giving you his whole backstory so that because now when you look at it, it's like, well, how are there people that still say he did? Like, I don't understand this. It's because of the superstar status that this man,
Right.
like, people.
But then no
still-
more Terminator movies.
That's what I mean. I think it would
You
have
don't get
killed-
Terminator 2, one
I
of the
think
best
that
sequels ever.
Right. I think that whole franchise would have been done.
Are you gaveling?
I'm gaveling. I want you to go next because
Okay.
apparently you've said that this will break me and make me give you all my points.
Well, I'm really just excited to hear your answers too for it because mine is,
can't wait.
what if the Academy actually watched the movies they were supposed to watch?
I love it. I use that as my argument on the post that got taken down.
So they instead of saying this 5 months ago, what if they did this always from the
What if they
beginning?
always did this? What if they actually watched the movies
Actually
and
did
the
what
right
they're supposed to
movie
do?
won
Right,
each
right,
time?
right,
So what
right.
does that mean for you, Mike?
What does that
what
mean for
what do
me?
you, when you think the right movie lost? Well, I guess what do you?
DDL got stolen.
I mean,
got
this-
an Oscar
I mean,
stolen
here's-
from him.
Yeah, he did. I mean,
Adrian Brody won.
I
over
figure-
him, which was stupid.
I figure before we do like our next episode, I was thinking because we're getting close to the Oscars. So in the back of my mind,
Could
as
we
bring
make this
up,
a whole
I would like
episode?
to do an
Oh my
episode
God,
about like
Jimmy, look
like,
at that.
See, I told you.
You
like,
got a
just-
spin-off.
Like I'd like to go through maybe the last 5 or 10 years of like where the robberies are,
Yeah.
right? before,
or where the blatantly did what was this?
Right?
What was
but
this movie?
This is. But what he's asking is interesting because a lot of podcasts are doing that right now. Of like, let's change how this goes because we know two things happen. Your salary goes up, but your workload goes down. People don't statistically work after they win the Oscar. You want the nomination. You don't necessarily
Unless you're The
want
Rock.
Well, let's just talk about Honora.
right? Right.
Oh man, did that movie fucking piss me off? It made me so angry.
But I love Sean Baker, right? Like I love the filmmaker,
Right.
but at the same time, I'm like, I don't think I
he's
don't
done
that
better.
that right there is a prime example of if everybody watches the movie, or if the younger generation, like you should be quizzed on your ability to vote for movies because you need to watch movies to understand.
Or like, how many movies did you review this year?
like your letterbox is what should
Yeah.
make you like. And I mean,
Like, I think we are more qualified to be on this panel than the people that they have, based on the decisions.
there's
they
some
make.
prestige having
It's
an
insane.
Oscar voter's license, right? Because you've been told by your peers that your opinion matters, right? Our opinion doesn't matter
I
because we're
guess.
not invited to that.
I guess.
We're fans, we're kooks, we're nerds, whatever, what have you. I'm to Jimmy's question. No, it changes everything because
sure.
So Coda was better than Dune?
yeah,
Wait,
Coda beats Dune for best
Okay, can I
picture. Is
still-
that what you're saying? Or
Yeah.
best
You know what I
director?
tell Claudia
Best Picture.
all the
I
time?
don't. No, it doesn't. Coda is not. Coda wins best actor.
Jimmy, did you
But-
see Coda?
No.
Mike, did you see Coda?
No,
Okay.
but I know
How
why it won.
funny is it that that is one of the few times in all of Oscar history that a movie has won Best Picture. Until this day, I haven't
Nobody's
met
ever
anybody
seen it.
that's seen it.
Not even the
I
people
haven't
who watched
seen it. I haven't seen it. Claudia didn't watch. Like we know, I don't know. And if I meet someone, I guarantee they're not going to be like
we
that was
know-
Best Picture.
We know the Academy
Like,
didn't. But I'll
the
let me
Academy
tell
didn't
you-
watch.
So let me tell you what else got nominated that year. Belfast, Don't Look
Jesus
Up,
Christ.
Oh, Don't Look Up was way better than
Drive My Car, Dune,
Drive My Car was amazing.
Licorice Pizza, King Richard, the
Jimmy-
Streisand.
Yes.
Streisand.
You remember the whole thing?
Licorice
I
Pizza
had.
was my favorite movie that year, but
Again, the Oscars, especially in the last 10 years, has done a lot of stuff that it's like, we're not bad. We made this deaf movie win. Like, I'm sorry, but that's their whole thing. The year after Oscars So White,
you accu-
what was
yeah.
their whole thing? We're not so bad. We have 5 black people nominated. Like,
Yeah, when
is
you-
that the reason they're nominated, or are they the best?
I
What
don't-
the hell are
Is
you
that
doing?
why you're not watching the movie?
Yeah, like, what are you
Like,
doing?
okay,
well, that
Honora-
proves that they aren't watching them.
It
Honora
totally
did.
does.
Honora did the thing where they sent hard copy DVDs because they knew the average
Yeah.
age
Yeah.
of voting category understood DVD technology and not streaming links.
Again,
I just think every single movie that was nominated. Let me just read you the nominations against Honora. Every movie other than maybe Amelia Perez was better than this film.
oh, yeah, no, Amelia Perez was the Razzie. That one was a Razzie for me.
So first, The Brutalist,
I
A
couldn't.
Complete Unknown, Conclave,
Oh,
Dune
Conclave
Part
was
2.
so
Conclave
good.
should have won.
I'm Still
Conclave.
Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, Wicked.
Oh, okay.
Even Wicked,
The
Mike, you have
Substance.
to admit.
Oh, Wicked was better.
Yeah.
But like The Substance and Conclave, those are your movies.
There's
of the
your
year
best picture right there.
Those are your best pictures
Yeah.
right there.
Are
Those are your
you
best
giving
pictures.
Are you giving the Brutalist a win because you think that
They
giving,
love Adrian
giving,
Brody.
well,
They
giving,
seem to really love
giving
Adrian
love
Brody.
to
Love
indi-
him.
We love Adam
that's how
Brody.
they think it influences
Adam
giving
Brody.
love
Yeah,
to independent
sorry.
cinema. We could do this for hours.
We
but-
love Adam Brody here.
We
Okay.
love Adam Brody.
I get your point. It's
We love
I like
Seth.
it. I fucking
It's
I-
brilliant.
I like it
It's
because it's a
brilliant.
really good question, and it's not so much in the world of what if this happened.
The
instead of
last
that.
Oscars-
it's what if this happens. How does this affect that?
The last Oscars that I truly like watched and felt was great, other than Conan. Conan was a
Billy
great
Crystal.
host. Was watching,
Yeah.
but I felt like, wow, I agree with all of these wins. Blah blah blah.
Yep.
Was the year that Slumdog Millionaire like swept.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, before we
That
move
was a
on, let me
great
just
year.
find that year.
I think the only one I didn't agree with was The Wrestler was stolen that year from him. I think that,
That
might have been
sucks.
the same year. I can't remember, but whoever Mickey Rourke lost to, I thought that was a steal. Because Mickey Rourke was incredible in The Wrestler, even though that was his real life.
Okay, so
which
that was 2008. It went up against Benjamin Button, Frost Nixon,
oh great one.
Milk, and The Reader.
Yeah.
All good films.
All good films. And look at how small that list is
Yep.
compared to now. Now it's insane.
That's pretty not. Yeah, no, that
But
was
see,
five movies.
But the reason why the Oscars does 10 now is they can nominate movies like Wicked, Dune. It'll never win, but they're like the young people.
Yeah,
Because
they-
again,
well-
the Oscars is really obsessed with getting young viewers now.
Totally.
Like very obsessed with it. That's what Anora was. Anora was, what is the biggest movie trending right now with a certain age group? And it was Anora.
Do you think Argo should have won Best Picture?
Oh, it was really good. But what was it up against? I really
Well, they
liked
took
Argo.
all the Canadian parts out of Argo and made it their own movie, and that's what pissed me off
yeah,
about it.
That's fair. That is
That's
fair.
a Canadian story.
It
and
is.
Took
it
that
is.
from us.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And
Ben-
gave no credit
that's
to
Ben.
it. Life of Pi was that year. Les Miserables was that year. Silver Linings Playbook was that year.
So for me, it was Argo and Silver Linings for sure.
'Kay.
Les Mis drove me nuts because Russell Crowe ruined that movie for me.
You guys want to hear my first shot?
Yeah.
What's your first what if?
Has anybody ever heard of the Tuck script?
I didn't know that one.
that
to
a
be
drag
honest
race
with
thing?
you.
No, it's not. A tuck
A
is one of those late 80s, late 80s to start with, attempts at what the 80s was good at producing, which was anybody with a good idea got financing.
Right.
Even if it was a bad idea, even if it was offensive, even if it was wrong. But a tuck is based on a book. I can't remember the adventures
Can't
of
stop thinking
the-
of a drag show thing.
I know. I know. It's,
Tuck.
we're
Fuck,
not.
That's funny.
No one's tucking their junk.
It's a nip tuck.
A tuck isn't. It's a little tuck.
Oh, you
It's
got
a
me
Nip
now.
Tuck
You
script.
got me now.
It's a tuck,
I gotta watch Nip Tuck.
but a little tuck.
Guys, I gotta go watch Nip Tuck.
Dr. Troy. No, what it is it was a script based off of a book, and the book is about an Inuit poet trapped in the big city, and it was supposed to be a comedy.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
starring
So-
Dustin Hoffman as the.
He's got the on device.
No.
He's got his on tablet.
I have a bunch of conspiracy. I have a bunch
Michael's
of
conspiracy, sponsored
otherworldly
by
stuff,
On.
and I have a bunch of factual stuff. This is my film cult conspiracy
Okay.
brain for this one. So
was this a real script that was written?
known as a cursed script, this is a fish out of water comedy about an Inuit poet in the city who saw 4 potential leads. Okay, John Belushi,
Oh my god!
Sam Kinison, John Candy, and Chris Farley.
Oh my
Right.
god!
Every one of them
Get out!
died apparently after being considered for the script.
Wow. So it's a Death Note.
Oh,
It is.
That's
Death
funny.
script.
Death script,
That's a good concept for a movie, right there.
right?
Every
So-
actor you cast keeps dying.
Yeah.
If
we're gonna
Belushi
finish.
and Candy star in it, is it a hit or does it become like a fucking bomb for their careers? Right? I think like
I
How
could see
long
it
do they
being
live
like
after?
I could see it being like a Canadian.
it's if they
Bacon.
don't die. Like okay, let's
Ever?
say like okay,
They're,
if,
they're Kevin
immortal.
O'Leary, and they all bite Marty Supreme at the end.
well, if they never get the script,
It's
then
them
they
biting
don't die,
Marcelo
right?
Hernandez.
But the movie never gets made. It's
But I
what
think
happens
cocaine
is
killed
that,
Chris Farley, not the script.
Sure,
Heroin.
And cocaine killed
Yeah.
John. I think we
Yeah.
know.
but it's kind
Yes.
of like the monkey palm.
Well,
right?
it's like,
it's
like the Glee curse, like that
Yeah.
whole thing. How like their cast members are kind of dying in really
Yeah,
weird.
but Glee sucked.
You don't tell Claudia that. We are a Glee household, Jimmy.
fucking hate Glee.
Oh, I know, I do too.
I did theater in high school, and I did theater. I did the lights, and I hate actors more than anything.
Oh, they're
in
the
world.
worst people. They are honestly the worst.
High school theater, I hate them.
Jimmy, why do you? Part of the reason I stopped being an actor, I mean, was because I was not doing well. But a big part of it was
Thanks for leading with that.
I hated. I wasn't
Stop
well,
being an actor was
Well,
because
nobody
they just
knows who I
weren't.
am.
Yeah.
But like, was actors. I hated work. I hated them. It was like, I hate to say it, but when you're working with the wrong crowd in comedy, it can ruin stand-up
ruins
for
it.
you. You
Ruined it
hate-
for me.
I started hating comedy,
Well,
like
there's-
comedians. I
there's-
was like,
there's
I
people who
can't
like
do
the
this.
art.
I
And,
can't do this.
don't believe in the method. Then there's the people who are like, I can be a dick because I'm the actor. Like it
The
really
substance, you do whatever it takes.
right. Like there's people who understand it takes a village to raise a child. This child is the baby. Movie. I mean, is the child. Thank you. Then there's other ones who are just absolute complete pricks of a person that make working in like. A
Well,
prick is a
how
prick,
lo-
an actor or a lawyer,
Well,
right?
this
It just
is
sucks
the
that this is
scenario.
supposed to be
But
fun.
this is the bullshit they get away with. It's the genius. Like again, Shia is still a nightmare of a human being.
New
because
Orleans hates
there are-
itself right
terrorizing
now.
But there are still people in the industry that are like, I'll work with him. He's a genius. Yeah, and it's like, no. No.
We
That's
don't
why,
need it.
no offense, I did love Brittany,
I'm
but
gaveling.
notice she's not booking anything. I don't
Gaveling.
think anyone wants to work with her. Right
Round one has been
Well,
cast.
so just before we go on, Mike. So in your scenario,
Oh, yeah, we can ask
how
them
long do they live after this comes out?
what I'm saying is all of them die after being considered or having read for the script.
Right. So let's say they don't die.
Let's say they don't read the script.
The script comes out. The movie comes out with them in it.
Oh, okay.
How long do they live after if this is a success? How long do they live after if this is a failure?
I don't say that's not my what if. My
Okay.
what if is what if none of them ever read for it? Where do we?
You
And they
think
live.
that the script is what kills?
And
I
they
think,
live.
I think the script.
So where is the? Do we know the status of where the script is now?
It's
probably
locked in a vault.
development
It's
hell.
with Harvey Weinstein.
It's- yeah,
locked in-
No, they had to
it's locked
Indiana
there.
Jones it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's actually the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
That's right.
A tuck then
that's
became
funny.
slang
Nip
for
tuck.
tucking in
Nip tuck.
In nip tuck.
Of course.
And RuPaul.
That script became the show Nip Tuck, which was a sensation.
No, I'm sure it's on some shelf somewhere and someone owns the rights to it,
Yeah.
right? But
Well,
I'm just
now-
saying, what happens if you like? It seems that this is the thing that
Maybe they
during
got-
all like their height, all of them at the same time, they died very close to each other, right? Like it's a run in the 80s and early 90s.
And Belushi
that-
was Farley's idol, so that one's
What-
really eerie
yeah.
because they died the same way.
What if Belushi doesn't read
Like-
the script? Does Belushi become a cocaine-riddled crazy person because he
Yes.
dies from a drug overdose?
Yes.
No,
I think
he
so.
would
I
have
think
done
it's still
cocaine
yes,
still,
Michael.
Yes. Yeah.
What if the death? What if the death touch is the script?
I
causes
don't
him
think
to be
that's a
an
real
addict?
thing.
You know what? I love the idea of this being.
Leave me alone. What
I-
if it is?
I like the idea of making this a really fun, too big of a budget B movie of like this
Sure.
death script. I
Yeah.
think would be really fun.
Yeah,
I think it would be really like this guy who's this filmmaker who's been
the movie
spending
of
his
what
life
happens,
trying
like,
to get this
Yeah.
script made, and it turns out it's
Thank you.
actually killing
It's killing people.
Yeah, that's really
I,
funny.
so
I think that could be a good
Chris
Tales
Farley.
from the Crypt.
I think John's weight became an issue after reading A Tuck. I think Sam Kinnison's insanity became an issue after. Like, I am thinking that this is what pushed all four of them off the cliff.
Is the script?
Is
It's
the
funny that you
script.
have a Chris
What if
Farley
they don't
one
read
because I
this
have a
script?
Chris Farley one too.
Oh my God, you guys! Chris Farley is like my old time one of my favorites, so I love it. More, please. Is yours the Shrek?
It
what
is,
if he
yeah.
knew it? If he did Shrek.
All right.
Have you seen the drawings on his
Yeah, I
recording?
heard the voice
It's not
too.
bad. It's not bad.
Round one voting starts now.
Oh,
Charles,
okay.
who does your pick go to? Because it's now based on points. Whoever gets the most points.
I hate to say a lot, like, because I loved yours. But the Oscar
Mine's
one,
like way out there.
the Oscar one though is like
Yeah, I'm just gonna make it
'Cause
easy.
the
Wouldn't
fact
it be
that-
fascinating
the
to
fact
know
that-
what really would have won?
the fact that Jimmy just triggered a spin-off episode. I think that he has to win because right. But I agree.
just triggered more content.
Well, I mean, when everybody
I'm a
asks,
machine.
everybody always is surprised. Like other buddies when they are like, "What are you doing for the Oscars?" And I'm like, "I don't care." And they're like, "What? But you're a movie guy." I'm like, "But they don't. They're not."
Yeah.
Like it really makes me angry.
It's the
this
business
one,
of movies. It's
this
not
one I
movies.
want to watch because Sinners,
Sinners
is one of those
complete house,
movies.
I bet.
It's one of those movies that it works in their favor and they don't deserve it because I'm sure it makes them look good,
Yeah,
but it's also extremely deserving of every Oscar it's been nominated
100%.
for. So, and I want to see that movie clean up. That's a movie that deserves to clean up.
And now that they say they're watching it, maybe
Yeah.
I don't trust
Yeah.
that as far as I can spit.
No.
There are
But
people-
we've trusted
Clint
them.
Eastwood is
The
on the
fact-
board. The guy hasn't even seen anymore.
The
Haven't seen him how
fact
to
that they
operate a
had
link.
to say that is the worst thing they've ever done.
I want a video
It's
of
so
them
dumb.
watching it.
Like the Grammys, do they have to make a statement? We
Do I have
will
to
be
listen to the
listening to all the
song?
music now. We will be listening to all the music now.
I don't like Chapel Roan. Do I have to listen? I can just vote for her, right? Like,
Or is it seriously like, oh, Mike and Jimmy watched it, I didn't? Okay, that's fine. That's enough. You guys vote. Like, is that what the Oscars does? Like,
Yeah.
that's stupid.
Yeah, that's it.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
like if people don't like music, you shouldn't ask them to listen to music to vote. If you don't like movies,
if your job is to watch all the movies and get paid to do it, I expect you to be doing it.
well, it goes.
We do it for free.
It discredits, right? Like,
It does.
if you don't
It's
watch them
stupid.
all, then you watch the one you really like. Then you vote
How
for.
is it-
Like, that's how it works. That's how.
How is it any different than an athlete just injecting themselves and not really working out, not really
I
just?
don't know. Ask
they're-
Barry Bonds.
They're just
Barry Bonds was good at baseball before he started doing
Exactly.
steroids, too.
That's what's insane
So-
about it. Oh,
don't
no,
besmirch Barry
They
Bonds.
shouldn't have to do it. Why did he do
Yeah,
it then? He just
no
wanted
shame.
to see if he could go further.
No, because everybody else was doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
If he
it wasn't-
didn't
That's
do
what
it,
I
he was
heard.
going to get left behind.
Yeah, I remember they were even saying like when the whole
He had Hall
scandal
of Fame
broke
numbers
out,
before he
Yeah,
was doing steroids.
it's really
Sorry,
silly,
hang on.
right?
Ask Lance Armstrong. My bad.
That's
replace
better.
that.
Well,
Thank
with
you.
when the whole thing broke out with Mark McGuire, that was the big thing that every athlete was saying. Is he's like,
But no
they
Sammy
should
Sosa.
really. Everyone really said they were like they should really just make the game mandatory, and then that would be more competitive. Because if we all know they're on it, it's kind of back to being fair again. And I was
Yeah.
like,
I
fuck.
also vote
They
for
were
the
all
Oscars.
on it.
The Oscar
All
one's great.
right.
That's a great
Oscar-
one.
Yeah,
That's a great
who's
one.
your vote for? Just
Neither
for
of
points.
you.
You got to give away a point.
Ah, Frank, Michael can have one.
All right. 2 to Jimmy, 1 to me, 0 to Charles. Round 2, Charles.
Round 2.
Round 2, fight.
You know what? I don't care if I have a whole theory with this one, and I don't care if I'm stealing from you, but I liked
That's
it because I
fine.
didn't think
Take
of
it.
This is what happens when he gives us his list.
Yep.
If Blockbuster bought Netflix
Talk
and
about it.
actually had agreed to it, I think truly, at least in Canada, Blockbuster could have a monopoly still if they still made
Mhm.
an effort to have a ton of Blockbusters, but
So you think
more
they
service
continue?
rural communities. So like when you go to the cabin, you could go to a Blockbuster and rent something and watch at the cabin. And it would make sense for them to still carry VHS and DVD and blah, 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 because at
That's
your
all you
cabin,
got.
you might have a VHS player, you might have
So
an old
you
DVD
think if
player.
they buy Netflix that they keep the store, like the physical stores?
I think they would do Blockbuster online, like Blockbuster streaming,
Yeah.
which would be what Netflix is. So do that and make original content and stuff, but still have physical stores dominating rural areas where you'll make
they'd
money.
still stay brick and mortar and
Yeah.
streaming, where Netflix
Yeah.
is like.
So I understand the city
fuck
of
the movie
Winnipeg
theater.
doesn't necessarily need a Blockbuster because we have great internet access. We can blah blah blah. But at the cabin, Indigenous
They're the home
communities
hardware
further
of
north,
movies.
those are the communities and stuff that still need physical media and want it. Like me and Claudia did an
And since-
Airbnb at a cabin last summer, and they had like a flat screen with a DVD player and a wicked DVD collection.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is only really gonna be
This is all
needed
we need.
here. But it makes sense. But if they had a Blockbuster, because they had like Final Destination 4, but I'm like, damn. But if there was a Blockbuster where I could rent 2, me and Claudia would have went, right? And like, not saying you go to watch movies at the cabin, but what about those weekends where it's all
I'll tell you
I
that those
100% agree with
it's
you
all
on all
shitty
this.
weather,
Those
right?
stores still exist. The one
Right.
in Traverse Bay still sells,
Right.
or rents DVDs.
Right, but Blockbuster could still give you that experience.
cabin-
They could still have the popcorn, like all the candy. They could still
Yeah.
rent out games and consoles.
You become more
right?
boutique
Like,
and
yeah.
less designed in your brick and mortar. But what you do still do is you do still lead the charge of keeping the brick and mortar open, which is
Yeah.
the video store experience, which keeps the industry alive in that residual category.
Also, again, one of my favorite jobs still, and I know it always will be, was working at a video rental. Like I worked at Pick a Flick, which was like a cabin, locally owned rental store. And then I worked at the corporate one, which would be like Rogers before they went all cell phones and whatnot.
Yeah.
And still till this day, it was one of the best jobs. And the one thing I remember is people would come, especially Pick a Flick, because we would do dollar movie Thursdays. Any movie, doesn't matter if it's an old movie or brand new. Jimmy, you know what my job was Wednesday night before that Thursday? Was to go around and find all the hidden boxes that people tried hiding the new releases so they could come back the next day and get it for $1.
Oh, you
I had to go
fucker.
around and grab those and put them back to give everyone a chance.
You were the new release,
It was
bitch.
so funny. It was so, but why I love doing it was to see where because people thought like I'm a gamer. I was like,
Yeah.
I would have hid these in the games. And people did, and I was like, these guys deserve it. Anyways,
You
but what I'm saying
fucker.
is like that would work so well for rural communities that can't rely on even a little bit of internet access.
True.
And like
right, but then they
streaming-
can still have their dominant streaming form.
Well, Netflix
right?
didn't
Like-
even know streaming at the time.
No, they were that
DVD
DVD
only.
right, mail
so
thing.
What
But
you have
because-
is you have a company that was rejected
Yeah.
to get into the DVD market,
But
and
they
that was
had but they had agreements with all these studios, right? Because they were allowed to.
but they didn't have streaming yet. So
That's
you
right.
don't even have streaming yet.
That's right.
It's not part of the sale.
Right.
Blockbuster has to come to streaming on their own terms.
And
Right.
why would they if they just bought the monopoly on it?
Right.
Like you never think that you have to change your business model
Right.
if you just bought up your competition.
Right.
I can maintain brick and mortar all I want.
Yeah,
Netflix never exists. like you're
Netflix never
saying.
exists. Then
Yeah.
you like Blockbuster.
Eventually, they would be pushed because again, the internet technology dominates us. Like as a civilization, what evolves us.
So do
is
they still end up
technology.
going out of business inevitably?
So that's funny, right? Like my idea.
Well, but hang on, you have a relationship that is profitable for everybody. You have the reselling and re-renting
Yeah.
of a product that you have to buy from the studios
Right.
that never cares about, like, maybe you make the product smaller. Maybe you make it so that you can rent multiple hard drives of 25 movies of a package, right? Like technology gets smaller, but you still have the, I need to go to a place and pay for a thing to get a thing.
Well, and if you like,
And everybody still gets to sell the thing over and over again.
And if you go to Walmart, still, like you go to their electronics
have
department,
collectible-
you
you-
still
you-
see movies being sold in physical
At
format.
$5 a pop, though, because they have no value anymore.
Well, not even at Walmart. They're still $20 because you're buying it, right? And I'm like, who
Is
the
there
fuck?
still a section?
Yeah,
for
dude. Yeah. Even CDs. It's very small, but they're still
But it's
doing
there.
it. And they're selling it like I would say sell everything at $5, right?
I see the DVD,
but no
I
one's
don't
buying
think
it. But
there's-
looking
okay.
at that, if Blockbuster's doing that and putting it in a store, how much more money will you make from physical thing if, yes, it's $5, but I could rent this copy out how many times instead of someone owning it once, and no one anymore is going to pay $20
because that was never an
for it.
option, right?
It's never an option, man.
Right.
Right? And like again, I look at it more so like rule when I'm saying like people that have beach homes or that, or even just like for us in Manitoba, we have a lot of indigenous communities that are so rural they don't have internet access
Yeah,
the
you-
way
no,
we
I
do.
totally agree with
So
what you're doing.
streaming can't work as well as it can for us. So they want physical media. You know what I mean? And like if they're still making it and it's not being really used, it would be used like fucking crazy.
Well,
if
and
they
you can
still had-
resell it off as a product. I'll buy your
Totally.
used DVDs. At a
And remember,
DVD
one of
store.
my favorite things was I remember we would do this. One of my favorite parts was like, okay, we have 20 copies of Geely, put 19 of them for previously used to buy to sell,
Right.
$3 whatever.
Yeah,
but they
yeah.
would still do that at these Blockbusters and whatnot, right? Like
Totally.
But yeah, so but or I do like the other option, whereas they still find a way to go bankrupt because they bought out Netflix.
Never thought to
refusing-
create streaming.
Right, refusing to acknowledge technology because that's kind of what Blockbuster did to Netflix was like, meh.
Blockbusters fuck off and die caused Netflix to create streaming because they're like, well, we can't
Right.
compete in this world.
And
we got to beat them.
And ironically, what is Netflix making in LA and New York? Netflix theaters.
Bullshit.
Which is basically their experience of having physical media.
but only
So it's
their- but
ironic.
only hang on.
I'm gonna
Okay.
burn that place
I'm
to the
gonna
ground.
I'm gonna tag on. Can I do you mind if I
Jump.
tag onto this? Okay. So mine ties into yours because Netflix is doing something that they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
That was stopped in 1948. In 1948, the Paramount Decree happened. This is my what if. What if this doesn't happen? Pre to 1948, you had your little penny theaters, you had your little Nickelodeons and all that shit.
Your peep
right?
show theaters.
But yeah, exactly. 25 cents a stroke.
Yeah.
So,
Seems like a lot.
I mean, I went into one.
I don't
when
have
was
a dollar to come.
I've only got 3 nickels.
See here, see?
Coming quick this day.
Oh, honey, I'll be home soon. I found this out. So prior to that, movie theaters were owned by studios.
Right.
Of course.
So 1948, the Paramount Decree comes in for the government where it says Paramount specifically, which is why it's called the Paramount Decree, must get rid of its studio systems and allow public movie theaters and private movie theaters to now
License, like have licensing to do
your
it.
content.
Yeah.
Because you have vertical control of the entire.
It's just too much of a monopoly,
It's too much
especially
of
in
a-
those days. Like
Right?
that's insane, right? Like
that's post World War
so
II.
you probably had a theater, like a major theater per city, and then you couldn't even have these little ones
no
because the studio
like
owns that.
they wherever movie theaters were at the
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
any big movie theater houses were owned quietly.
ridiculous.
So I
by
wonder
the
what
thing.
movies they'd play.
yeah,
Right,
Yeah.
just their movies.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you're getting your CNN and
Citizen
Fox.
Kane 24/7.
So government tells them you got to break it up.
You get to watch it 4
the
times.
birth of. Well, that's why AMC and stuff like that's only like 60, 70 years old, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
It's
yeah.
only as old
Yeah.
as they were allowed to
Yeah.
become. So my saying is, what if you don't have that? Then you have eventually, because over time, movie studios have become places for propaganda. We still don't know if we landed on the moon, do we, guys?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. But like the idea out
Shadows,
there,
man.
the idea out there is that Stanley Kubrick did that in a soundstage, right? So the idea of studios being able to control the creation of what we see on screens is dangerous because it's only their vision.
Right.
Where now they have to compete in a theater Paramount has to compete with somebody else. You choose to see what you want to see. You've got choice. Thus, you think
it's also the same thing we were talking about is like, I didn't see it as much here, but like in Toronto, they had a theater called like the Carlton, and it was just a local family that they bought a cinema that went out of business.
Yeah.
And they get the licensing and whatnot. But
Isn't that the dream?
But they would also do local premieres for local filmmakers.
Yeah.
So like I saw one of my buddy's films because
and you know you
it's
could
kinda
pack
like
that place.
It was like their Cinematheque, if you will.
Yeah.
Like kind of like a Cinematheque in that sense. But that's honestly to me one of the things that's going to save theaters
and
if
it's
they
so
actually
important.
care
You're
about
right.
it is doing stuff like that or doing things like it's all about licensing, which these theaters have.
But even now, like we love Landmark, but even with Landmark and Cineplex, it's just a monopoly
It
owning
is.
of theaters.
It is, right? And I mean, and that's the thing is like
the Gary
potential
Theater,
sponsors.
The Gary Theater in Selkirk was the last.
so
one
if
that
I
could
had the
think
money
of.
and if I had the money and I knew I could do it, like actually,
Fuck yeah, buy a
I would
theater.
buy Town 8.
Yep.
Especially being next to the Burt. Work with them as well with True North.
It's an expensive.
Oh, it is.
Because
it
what
is
hard.
you're-
Yeah.
But like
what
you know
you're
what?
doing is
But you
you're-
know like what the Met's doing that on a better scale because it's a theater. The
Sure.
Met isn't a
Well, the
theater.
Mets remembering its good
right?
old days where it was
Right.
a theater.
Right.
Right, where you
But I'm
saw
saying
live-
like for instance, this I never got to see any of the Back to the Futures in theaters. I
No.
don't want to just
Wouldn't
wait
that be
for a
nice?
30th anniversary. Why don't we do a Back to the Future like a marathon weekend?
So to my point,
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
How do you
to-
get around
sorry.
licensing? Like, how do you show a movie? Because if you show the movie, don't charge for tickets technically, but make
Yes.
popcorn like $30.
That's
And then
yeah.
everyone just has the understanding that
profiting-
that's your ticket.
But
you're
they
profiting
still-
off of the movie being
Yes.
why they're spending
But the
money.
studio
So you
still has a
couldn't
right.
advertise it.
No, the studio still has a right to sue you because even though you're not charging for the movie, the reason why you're making money off of your popcorn is because you're showing my movie.
Fuck.
Yeah,
There's
dude,
got
it's
to be a
fucked.
way to round this shit.
Oh, it's fucked. Like it's fucked for sure.
To your point, though, Netflix only showing Netflix in Netflix theaters
Right.
is anti-1948.
So they're
Paramount
just showing
They're
only
just-
their content.
It's if you want to go see
It's not
Netflix
an
in
open
the
theater.
theaters.
Right, so that's all it is. It's like if I wanted to see The Irishman in theaters.
So
I
where
could
are you
go
going to
there.
be able to see a Warner Brothers
Could
movie?
you
Oh,
just
I
what if you
see.
just
I
advertise it
see.
as movie night but non-specific movies, and then when they get there's just 6 different things playing.
Then 6 different people get to sue you.
Fuck.
Yeah, because again, you know how movies in the park gets away with it is it's free, it's public, and they're not
No,
They're selling food.
No,
No, they pay licensing, but they're also not advertising until you're there that they do sell food. Like it's not on any flyers. It's not on anything. Like it doesn't say come to movies in the park. Hot dogs are $5. Well, they don't advertise any of that. Not until you're actually there. And again, the way they
and
advertise
it just so
food,
happens to be that they're there selling food at the canteen.
That's right,
Connected to the
'cause
building.
Canteen's always there.
That's right, which they always do. They just happen to have it open, and that's the way they kind of say
Well,
it.
they're
Just
allowed
so
to
you
have
know,
a
we have it
restaurant.
open during the movie. Right.
Right.
Also, what they works in their favor is they're in the middle of a park. They can't just say no to water and food to people.
Right.
That's like a huge. That's a huge no-no.
There's a movie. I need snacks.
Yeah. So yeah.
We'll find a way around it.
I'm down, man.
We're gonna beat the studios.
Jimmy, you have 2 points right now.
Okay,
You
what
have
if
one last what if?
Okay, what if Nicole Kidman's commercials really got people to go back to the movies?
I fucking love you, man. I fucking love you.
And she gets back together with Tom Cruise.
Can we have a sub what if? What if she learns how to clap? Can we add that to the equation?
Why are you clapping at the movie?
Why are you clapping during the
Her
quiet
alien
part?
programming was off.
Oh, Stepford wife.
Yeah. Or like MIB, you open her up and it's just a little alien.
What if I just
All
ask,
hail Jay.
Can
2
I
for
ask
1
an
pizza.
open-ended, like, what do you guys think it's going to take to save movie theaters?
Okay. What
Instead of doing 3D and DX and move your seat and bullshit like that,
Yeah.
they need to offer more things like, for instance, I don't understand why at most movies are $10. 5, 10, like instead of having $5 day, movies should always be
ask
$5.
David Zaslav why.
I'd
Ask
be willing
David
to spend
Zaslav.
more money on your concessions, which is what pays your employees and makes people work at these places. I also would offer things again, like at one point, you guys used to offer like the newest Mortal Kombat game is coming out. The weekend it comes out, you can do a tournament in one of our auditoriums. We're going to do that.
Well, they still do
You
the
know,
rent out
Like,
stuff.
but I'm saying like they host it, not I have to pay to rent it out. You are already doing it. Maybe I pay to enter in.
they need to plan
you
events
know?
at their own facilities.
And like me and Claudia went for the first time to the Cineplex Junction.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
The conjunction junction.
It's a cool art. It's the rec room and theaters. That's kind of how it should be.
That's how it is
right?
in every other major city. That's the small one.
You
they
hang out
ran
at the
here.
mall,
Yeah.
and that's what I grew up like. St. Vital was the one I worked at.
You go to the arcade.
Go to the mall, go to the arcade, and then you go see a movie. They need to like make
the
it
Grant Park
a
movie
one-stop
theater
shop.
has that, right?
Yeah, they brought in an arcade now,
Yeah.
instead, which is cool. We went,
Well,
Claudia and I
and
checked
mean,
that out.
snacks are getting better. You can get booze now.
You
Yeah.
can get hot pretzels and
Yep.
What
See,
needs
but
to
that's what I'm
come
saying
back?
is like the movie. We're there for the movie, yes. The studio's getting their money, yes. But it and also in things like they need to do instead of waiting. Like the Mummy coming back is so cool,
right.
but why do we need to wait for the 25th anniversary? Why aren't they just like, hey, with the announcement of Mummy 4, we're gonna do a Mummy marathon in March, blah blah blah.
Like in the middle of the day
Yeah.
when people aren't going to see a new movie.
The theater at Yonge and Dundas, when I was living in Toronto, they would have a cool calendar when you walked in the lobby, and it was this is what's going on March. Other than the major releases, we're doing a week of it's so weak, so we're actually going to show all these early Martin Scorsese movies.
Well, Park
So,
Theater
like-
does their movie nights. How
Yes,
do they get around
right,
it, Mike?
right, so, right, and like and they do awesome.
I don't
movie
think we can
nights.
out another company doing a thing because I
Oh,
don't have
shit.
a lawyer.
All right, cut it out.
But they do
We
it.
didn't answer it,
But you brought up a good point though, Jimmy. Like, look at them, and I've been to those. They sell really well, and they're catering to like again the people that they want to come out to this.
Right.
And these movies have been out 1,000 years. They're not going to charge like $30 to go see
The
this
movie theater needs to say that we are better. Sort of cut you off.
No.
We are better than Netflix. You are up against a thing. You are up against a pandemic that took the drive out of going to the movie theater.
How do you bring that back?
Yeah.
How
like,
do you
why
br-
should you
how do
leave
you
your
bring
house?
back a-
Why should you leave your house and come spend
That's the
time
fight,
with us?
right?
That's what
Why?
it is. That's really what it is.
We know.
Why
you
should
can-
you leave your house?
So we know you can spend $5,000 on a TV.
Yeah.
We know that you can order in and you don't have to leave your house.
Just
Right,
spend
you can-
$30 a month.
You can get a surround sound
right?
system.
You're
like-
spending $15, $20 a month right now on everything that is at your fingertips.
That's minimum.
Right? Like everybody now has movies and TV, so you don't have to go anywhere. Right?
Realistically, it's more like $60 a month.
So, yeah. So now
Yep.
you're asking a business problem. How do you make the person need the theater? What is at the theater that you don't get at home?
Right.
It's community.
Well, that's why Barbie and Oppenheimer did well, right?
Like if I'm if I'm Cineplex, I'm leaning into showing a guy sitting at home laughing at a
Jacking it.
comedy. No, it's not. Hang on. Here's my.
Is this you?
Jimmy's horny now.
I know.
Is this fucking you?
It's in the air. It's in the air.
Wouldn't you rather do this at the theater?
Okay, that's my point, right?
What if Pee Wee Herman
let's
didn't get in
let's
trouble?
close in on a guy sitting on a couch laughing at his favorite thing, looking around and having no one to laugh with. Cut to the theater, the same thing.
That's pretty sad.
Laughing. Right?
Yeah.
What if that's what you're? So like, the theater is where we go to church. It's community. It's a shared experience. It's big
We're
creatures on a
weaponized.
screen, right? Like
That's
we're
right.
we're incentivized because we like it, but we're not everybody. So how do you get the everyman?
The
and
one thing
every
for me
person?
that the theater needs to do, and they used to do a good habit, and I remember working there and having to do this. They used to have a way better habit of this, is they do have to, I'm sorry, other than these fucking Susie Sit Kicker little PSAs, they need to enforce better watching habits for the people in the
You don't have to
audience.
give a refund to
I'm-
someone who's being a piece of shit. at
I'm
the
sorry,
movies.
but like people talking during the movie, people answering their phones, you guys need to have. You have people come and do theater checks. They need to do theater checks
because
properly.
you're right. It's not an
They
etiquette
need to
thing.
enforce
They
these
just
etiquette
don't give
better.
a shit.
No, and I'm sorry, and if it's not enforced by the theater, we can't expect people
It's
to
not.
care.
They don't
We
know.
can't.
It's that they don't give a shit.
But yeah, like I'm sorry, but
We-
like there needs to be, because there's been times where I'm like, Claudia, I don't know if I want to go watch this in theaters, because if someone's talking, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Do you
on
want to
them.
be a Jimmy
Like-
seat jerker?
You know what? I love that this is happening right now. So, Charles, will you agree with me that Jimmy wins this week, please? Like both of these are for the love of
I
cinema.
don't know. I
to
voted
see-
for myself quite a bit.
No.
Second one wasn't really a
No.
what if, but I'll
Like-
take it.
Like I give. Do you?
I want to pull an Oscars right now and be like, no, Coda wins.
You moonlighted me.
Actually, Coda wins. No, look, guys, right here it says Coda wins.
So I give my point to Jimmy. Obviously, Charles.
Oh, yeah,
gives his
yeah,
point to
yeah.
Jimmy
Jimmy got it.
Jimmy,
Jimmy
who
got
does
it.
your point for the
Jimmy
second
got
round
it.
go to just for this?
Emily,
I think it's got to be Charles because you managed to work yours off of Charles.
I did.
And I
yeah.
stole. It was a good steal.
Yeah. Okay. So all right. So 4, 1, and 2.
I'll take it.
Actually, no. 4, 1, and 1.
Yeah,
That's,
I'll take one. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's a big.
That's for you, Lord, with an E.
But no, the conversation
I'm
is
him.
real. Like
They'll never be royal.
there needs to be something at the theater that you have to get off your couch for. So for us, it's the story. For us, we're there.
Well,
for,
we get off our couch for any movie, right?
We really
Well,
do.
Like,
Iron Lung. But like
They should also do something better, like instead of a Cineplex program, something that basically just says like, hey, you know
I don't
what,
want
Mike
another
and
thing.
Jimmy, you guys clocked in this many movies this
here's a free one.
this year. Here's a couple freebies for you.
Well,
or
I don't want another thing that I have to sign my fucking credit card up to.
No, and you just get this email to
That's
you.
what I mean.
Remember the old days where you get emailed a barcode and they're like,
Yeah.
here's your free rental because you did this or
We
whatever,
appreciate
right?
it.
Like, what about
Spent-
that
You've
shit?
seen 3 movies this month.
Hey, it's
Here's an
Christmas.
extra.
You know what? You've spent already $100 and something on movies this year for us.
What else?
Here's a couple free things for Christmas.
What
Take
I'll
your
say
loved
to
one.
that is that
What's wrong with that?
the pass they offer is a good thing.
Yeah.
And it's very cost effective. It ends up being, if you go to a movie once a month, it saves you money.
Yeah.
It absolutely
it's
does work.
$9.99 Cinema Pass at Landmark is 1 free movie a month.
That's right.
The bigger pass off of that, where you can, I think $12.99 is like you get a premiere opening night.
But
Right.
see,
Where
and-
like if you don't want to go opening night, all right, go the Monday after opening weekend.
cares?
But
Yeah.
this
There's
is
your
the
free
thing
movie.
we talked about is living in the world with so many subscriptions. These things are adding up.
This
But people
is-
that are already having a hard time going to the theater, they see that as another monthly. Bleh.
Okay,
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
all right,
Just
cut,
being honest.
Cut
That's
to
the
my
problem.
cut to my
Honest.
commercial. Okay,
That's the issue.
That's
how
the
do you,
issue.
How do you make?
I'd pay a year one if they said $90 up front, and you're good for the year. I'm in, baby.
Back to my
think I'm
commercial.
into
You got
that
a
too.
guy.
I'm in.
You got a guy. Cineplex does this. You have a guy at the audio video shop, right? He's talking to a guy like Rob, and Rob's just telling him like all the bells and whistles
Yeah.
about the TV.
Yeah.
And he points to the $7,500 sticker price. Cut to 2 people going to the movies for $30.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Like same thing.
You're saying it's a marketing issue.
I'm saying that the sheep that we are need to be reprogrammed again to go back to the place that is better to watch it at, because I don't care who you are, watch Predator Badlands at home or watch it in the screen at the colors pop more. Like you don't understand that technically sitting at home, it wasn't made for that screen.
well, and
Right.
like,
It's never
and
made
and
for
even
the
if-
flat screen.
and
It's
even if
made
it
for
is-
the big screen.
And even if it is, like, even if they're like only streaming on, that's again the studio doing that.
Right.
It wasn't made for that.
But it's
that's
your
a fucking
commercial
studio.
idea, Mike. It's the guy sitting by himself. You don't know he's by himself, and he's talking to someone or saying, "Man, this is really good." And then you see, cut to the end. It's just him sitting on the couch by him fucking self. Because what do you do at the end of the movies? You go and you stand by your car and you talk about the goddamn movie with the people
Yeah.
you saw it with.
So that
Or you
would
show a guy doing the movie experience, trying to apply it to streaming, like you're saying, right?
Right.
Like he's driving home from work to get to his TV, and he's like, "Oh man, this movie's gonna be
Wow,
so
this
great."
Chris Pratt movie sucks.
and then like, sure. And then the skip the dishes guy comes to the door, and he's like, "Hey man, have you seen this movie? You should." And then it just slams the door and
Yeah.
drops his food, right? Like,
Well,
you
the
make
other-
the experience that you're having at home suck.
you leave the theater, and if you have a seating area like the rec room, let's say, where it's more inviting, that's your hook right there too. As you all said, especially when you go with somebody, you want to just digest the movie, especially if you didn't like it. You want to digest it. So it's like, bam, why don't we stay a little bit longer and have a drink, blah, blah, blah. And again, that goes to the
Oh.
employees.
The Landmark
that goes
bar.
into them, right?
I would actually
like
love
you're not
that.
It would be
fight-
great, man. And it could literally market like Coach's Corner.
If there was a
You could have
bar
a
in
little
that
thing
mall,
where they're like, speak your thoughts, blah, blah, blah.
How
We'll do a
about-
backdrop
how about,
for it. Like, why not?
like,
Friday
do
night
you-
movie, go to the bar inside
Right,
after. I
right.
don't want to go to Applebee's.
Do you remember? Like there'd be movie premieres,
Yeah.
and movie premieres would have someone from the radio station like talking to
Dude,
people.
yeah.
Like why
I
don't
used to, when I worked
like-
at Cineplex and they didn't have that, I used to ask, like, for big movie premieres, like, I used to ask, could I do that at the front of house?
Yeah.
Where you're just like, you hype up the crowd, blah, blah, blah. And then, and then you, like, that's another thing with saying hosts. Why don't they have hosts anymore? That was really fun.
it's super
Right?
fun? Like why don't you have ushers anymore?
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
Like,
Like
it
for
would be-
Doomsday, people are going to dress up. What if they did a cosplay contest
Right?
before the movie started?
Like
You get a shirt. You get the.
And
they
then
used to
cut-
do that shit.
but then
they
Charles-
used to though.
cut to the guy dressing up as cosplay by himself in his basement,
Right.
with 4 chairs, and then he's trying to he puts like a fake Spider-Man and a fake,
And he's just crying.
it's like Steve and John and Tim, and he's like, "Look at my costume, guys!" And there's
Right.
no one there to tell
Right.
him. But then cut to being at the theater with 5 other Lokis, right? and you're like,
Like, did
oh,
you-
you're Lizard Loki. Okay, oh, you're old Loki. Okay,
you
you're
guys see,
alternate Loki. Like,
Right.
Coke did a really cool commercial before Christmas because they did a collaboration with Star Wars. They had those special Star Wars cans.
I
And
remember.
whatever. Did you guys see the commercial for it? It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was all these fans dressed up to the tits in a theater. The screen dies, and then the guy dressed as Darth Vader and the guy dressed as Luke reenact the scene on the stage. And everyone's going nuts. Then when the film comes back on, they're synced up perfectly, and the audience keeps going. I'm like, why do they do something like that? Before the next Star Wars movie, you come an hour early, we'll do a lightsaber fight on this mini blah, blah, blah. Here's a prize, here's that. That's a good way to... We're all going to go see Star Wars.
Like
we're all going to go see the movie
yeah,
already.
Like you've got
What
enough
else
people
can
in
you-
town who want to dress up in cosplay, like get all of the princesses to dress up and hang out at Disney when another
Yeah.
Princess Pixar movie comes out, right? Like, and then all the kids get pictures for free,
Like,
because you're paying for the environment to be inviting. And right now, your couch is way more inviting, right? In minus 45 weather, your house,
especially in the winter.
we're all
yeah.
victims of it.
Yeah,
we do it more
it
often.
definitely doesn't help.
That's why I'm saying, what if all the movies were already $5? Like, you don't have to just go on a
But
Tuesday
see, they're
to be
offering that
$5.
with the card, and it's not enough. It's not.
You need-
It's like
what-
Mike says.
Yeah,
It's just. It's a great idea. It's just not enough.
It's not
for
hooking
people.
Yeah,
If
it's
you
just
want to
not
do
hooking
it,
people.
then you then
tough.
what you start doing is obviously older movies are cheaper in licensing than newer movies, right?
Of
Super
course.
Mario Brothers is going to cost $1,000, let's say.
The John
where-
Leguizamo one might be free.
So,
How does Tubi do it?
Tubi has ads.
Ads, that's how.
Right.
But
But then so does
guarantee-
the movie theater.
hang on.
I agree.
What I'm
Like,
saying
but they
is-
have to play it during the movie, probably.
Get your
Oh.
$5 movies though.
What if they do that? Like, what's the big deal?
Then
right?
people would be like, "Why don't I just do this at home?"
That's
Fair enough.
you
Just being honest.
But if it was
right?
for like fucking $5 or
five
something,
$5 movies for
Remember Cinema City 8?
yes.
Do you remember those days? You waited
just-
6 months after the movie came out. You could see it on a big screen with the sound, blah blah blah, for $5, Jimmy. And on
Okay.
Tuesdays it was $2.50.
so maybe that's
man.
something.
It was awesome.
Maybe that's something.
And
that can
all
work.
it was they got the
But
movie.
it didn't cost $150 million to make those movies.
They got the
Right.
movie 4 months after Cineplex had it. But this is the thing. In
Studios
those days,
owned the
Studios aren't
movies,
going to do that.
but that's the thing.
Studios are now owned by corporations.
It was also in a time where there was a lull. Remember, before movies went from theater to home, sometimes it was a year.
Yeah.
So because there was a lull where this movie was just sitting, Cinema City 8 was like, why don't we screen it until it comes out for home theater
and
or home
everybody,
purchase?
and that was part of the funnel.
It
of
was
like,
genius.
big release, stay in theaters as long as possible, then DVD home release,
Yeah.
and then get the second pop. Why not in between go cheaper? So your $5 idea is great. I just think it has to be something.
And it's
like,
got to be more. No, I agree.
No, it's got to be like Canadian movies that no one gets to see. Right?
Yeah.
It's got like for a $5 movie.
Hardcore logo on this big screen. I never got to see that in
Let's,
theaters. I'll
let's
go see
talk
that.
about Canadian-made movies
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
Canada
Yeah.
for $5,
Yeah.
where they get replay.
Yeah.
Right. Like The Long Way with Joshua Jackson,
Yeah,
the cancer
yeah.
movie, right?
Or-
with Gord
or even,
Downey in it.
what's
I
it
would go
called?
see that in the theater because I never got to see that in the theater because that's a straight to DVD.
One season of Trailer Park Boys is 2 hours. They could just treat it as
That'd be
like
funny.
no, but I'm just saying
A
like
TV day at the
would
movie
you like
theater?
to see a season of Trailer Park Boys on the big screen?
Sure.
Why not? And it's as long as you going to
Uh,
see just 1 2-hour
yeah.
movie.
Who did-
Okay.
Who did cartoons and breakfast cereal
Oh, you
in
gotta go closer to
Portage
the mic.
Place? In Portage Place, thank you.
Uh,
What was the? What,
I remember this.
Oh,
what
I
was
know
the
it's-
theater in
yeah,
Portage
yeah,
Place?
Yeah, yeah,
the two big theaters. Anyways, Saturday morning at 8:00.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You could go watch cartoons
Yeah.
and have a choice of breakfast cereal
Fuck, what was
and
it?
treat
That's
it
a
like
great
Saturday
idea.
The
morning
Globe?
cartoons.
Was it the Globe?
It was the Globe
The
that
Globe.
used to do it.
Yeah,
I
the
think
Globe.
our main issue is it seems like the theater's giving up.
It is.
They're giving
not,
up because
they're
their
not
business,
trying anymore.
Their business model is based on having things handed to them.
They think
Right.
popcorn buckets are going to save them, Jimmy.
Like they're handed.
Those Fast X ones really bankrupted.
they're still trying to get
They
rid
got
of
a
them.
warehouse full of those fuckers.
the theater has always been dependent on the success of the movie and the marketing of the movie. So your whole entire business model is okay. You're going to give us 50% of your ticket sales, and we want to keep you in the theater as long as possible.
But it's going to be
where-
on streaming in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Where as soon as it goes
That
to
doesn't help.
streaming, you don't owe the
You're
theater any
fucked.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the corporation-owned studio is now incentivized to get to streaming as fast as possible
Yeah.
because now no rights are needed and there's
Yeah.
no sharing of revenue. Where
Yeah,
theaters want
that's
them
so
in
true.
there as long as possible, and the theater ticket split is where it's
They get
50-50
fucked.
right up front,
yeah.
and then it becomes less for the theaters as it goes. So now you have to fill the hole
Yeah.
for okay. if we're not going to have
streaming's
these
really
movies,
fucking everything up. It really just
it
is.
fucked everything
It
up.
really just is. I'm sorry, but even a
is that
term,
the golden what if of the day?
a term that I've
Blockbuster
said,
failed us all.
a term you're hearing more and more, and a term I've said too. Like I'm guilty of this, but like this wasn't in our language even 10 years ago. I'll just wait until it's streaming.
Yeah.
I've said it. I've definitely
Maybe
said
Charles
it,
should
like-
win.
I-
So I think I just banked off of his too.
okay, all right. Extra point for the golden, the golden what if. Kind of like on the Masked Singer.
Yeah.
There's. A
Oh
second,
yeah, they have a special shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think
That's a
it's
point. That's
a point.
2 points for you now.
Yeah.
the bottom line is the way that everything's going, especially if studios can buy out studios. Like if Netflix does buy
It's
out
fucked.
Paramount.
Did
Unfortunately,
you hear that Ted
it's-
Sarandos called James Cameron a propaganda preacher for
Yeah.
Paramount? Because he's
Yeah.
like, I think
Yeah.
that Warner Brothers is going to ruin the industry by doing this.
Yeah,
Yes.
but he's right. Like
He's totally
it's-
right.
Well, and like, what did he say? He hasn't even finalized anything, but he's like, I'll make sure that Warner Brother movies are in theaters for 17 days.
Yeah.
What?
So
Thanks.
What? Yeah,
There-
you fucking asshole. Like,
I'm not saying this is a blanket statement, but there's more of a Republican thought financially in Hollywood than
Yeah.
a lot of people want to admit.
because
That
it's
there is.
making more money than it ever has.
Right.
But it's also a free market in that you get to take a thing to a place and go, I got the same fucking chance as a Marvel movie. It's just how many
Yeah.
people, like, is mine going to be word of mouth because I don't have money for marketing, beating the
Imagine-
Marvel movie
you know,
that's
it's just-
marketed, right?
Imagine
Like,
explaining to a movie theater, 10, 15 years ago, that in a decade, people are going to be watching more movies than ever, but
Yeah.
it's going to put you out of business.
Right.
yeah,
That's insane.
The product you're selling
Isn't good enough.
is going to be dominating more than it is now,
Yep.
but you're not going to be a part of that
Yep.
domination.
It's
Like,
not because of you.
It's insane. It's insane.
like you really, if you kill the theater, what you kill is the financial
what
incentivization from filmmakers who know that guys like Ryan Coogler, who made the stupid Sinners deal, like his deal.
That was so sick.
For a listener, how the math works is a first dollar back is on the direct sale of the ticket. So he's getting paid as soon as the money goes to market.
Yeah.
And it's that dollar amount was negotiated before. So like out of their anticipated sales, he said, I'm getting 7% of those sales. So they knew their projected value. He gets paid right off the hop. He doesn't have to wait till 500 million
Yeah.
for him to see it.
No.
You get out of the theater
It's genius.
system, the incentivization, that's not a word.
The incentivization.
Thank you. Goes away because now those deals can no longer be made because now
Right.
the free market isn't deciding if your product is good or not.
And you know what's even funnier is Sinners was one of those movies that came back into theaters. So guess what Coogler did? Okay, yay. I get more
Thanks.
money again.
Right? Now it's back. Okay.
I'm getting
that
more of those
deal-
tickets.
That deal is
anytime-
grandfathered for 20 years.
Any
and
tickets sold, anytime that movie is screened in theaters and a ticket
Oh, you
is
think
sold,
there's not going to be a
he gets some
10-year
money from
anniversary and
that.
a 20-year
Oh my God.
anniversary?
They're probably
Right?
already planning it. It's
Yeah.
going to be in a Netflix theater.
That's right.
And Netflix doesn't have the balls to play in that world because they like to know well beforehand
Fernandes is also a
what
fucking idiot.
they are. But
they like making slop.
but it's making slop because they know by what you're telling them. Or by going to the market is a risk and it's fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair to make movies in the streaming world because they're already algorithmically determined based on other products of similar nature.
Based on things you can't control.
Based on requests that are stupid, like please
Yes.
tell us the plot 5 times in the first 12 minutes.
Fuck.
You know, like
That's
thing,
a YouTube video algorithm
That
being
thing-
applied to a movie.
That thing really.
If I
really
swear in the first
saddens
8
me.
seconds you financially take
over.
me away.
Yeah.
It really
Like-
saddens me that instead of doing where it's like, oh, you're on your phone and you don't understand what's going on, you're an idiot. No, we're going to cater to that. Because they're on their phone, I'll just remind them what's going on.
Yeah.
That's not
Every
make,
5
like,
minutes. That's so dumb.
right?
That's
and
so
going
stupid.
to the theater.
What do we teach kids? Oh, if you're if you're a bad kid, we'll just cater to you.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Like, no. No. Like, you don't know what's going on because you're on your phone. Get off your fucking phone.
Why are you watching a movie?
Not, I'll make it easier for you to do both. Like, but this is what I'm saying is you brought up the Republican money idea. There's no money and me not catering to you in every
they're liberal in
possible
their
fucking way.
They're liberal
right?
in their ideas of filmmaking, but they're Republican in their finances. They want to make as much money and be charged the least amount of taxes as possible, which equals Hollywood accounting at its finest. But at the end of the day, that's what's fair for movies and television, is letting the market decide instead of predetermining what the market is interested in. Because you saw they like David Fincher, and they like dark sequencing and coloring, and they like Kevin Spacey. So we're going to make a political thriller. Like, that's not how you make a product. You make a product how Margot Robbie makes a product.
You don't put Kevin Spacey in a product.
You don't put him in anything anymore.
But, like, you make a movie for the fans, not the critics. You make a movie for the audience, not the
But
money.
the audience is dumb.
It's what we were saying again. Like, it goes back to even just what I was saying with superheroes is like you're making it for the wrong reasons.
Right.
You're not making it for the right.
Wonderman is a prime example of it's a superhero story with this great story that gets to why it's.
But
a
the story
superhero
is the focus. The story is the focus.
Yeah,
it's
you were
not,
dead on with that.
It's not we can't do this because Thanos is in it. Like, there's none of that restriction. That's all bullshit.
Yeah.
It's just, this is a good story here. If we can plop it in an established universe, why not?
Right.
Why not? And again, they have more freedom by putting that little spotlight studio thing in to me, it's giving you more freedom because this is just the story we're telling with these
There's
characters.
no connective tissue.
And if it happens to, great. If it doesn't, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Who cares? Right? Like, I agree with Jimmy. Like, it saddens me that people are turned off from the theater or even watching an MCU movie because they're like, oh, I have to watch 84 movies before this. No. Like, I don't want to do homework.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't have to. When I go and buy comics, I don't really, sometimes I'm just
then
like,
if you don't like the movie, you feel like you've wasted not only the time at the theater, but all the time you've spent catching up and trying to learn about this movie that you're about to watch.
And you know what's worse, Jimmy, is they're like, oh, they didn't like the movie. Okay,
then it's your fault.
It didn't make money. Oh, they don't appreciate it. Cancel it. It's done. Cancel this franchise. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
She-Hulk was fantastic, and they took it away.
So I personally don't think that's the last of Tatiana. Tatiana gave a very funny interview about it, and I wouldn't be shocked if she shows up in Daredevil again.
Hell yeah.
Do you know why this could happen? Because the consideration for Trevor Slattery's character in Wonderman is the same consideration you can give her.
Yeah.
That show was great. The CGI was shit. There's no reason to not have her back.
It wasn't even that bad. It was just more comical. It was more comical. Like, it was more fun. It was more, like, vivid.
I
And
It was Ally
wanted her to
McBeal with
color-
She-Hulk. Like, what do you want?
I know. And
I
again,
was
like,
like, you
she's
can throw me
twerking with
around.
Megan Thee Stallion. Like, you know what I mean? This is more. I'm
People
not
don't
looking
know,
at this.
People don't know what they want.
But you know what? Like, and again, in this version, like what Marvel's doing with their Defenders, they don't have to do what Netflix did. They can do. I heard the rumor is that she's coming back and is going to have a thing with Luke Cage because
Great.
Why wouldn't they?
In terms of banging her in her Hulk form, he can. I'm just being honest, right? And that's something
He
they
can.
explore.
I'd watch,
That's something they explore.
I
in
would watch that porn parody.
Remember
Oh,
when
no.
him and Jessica Jones hook up? A big part of their physical attraction is the fact that they know they can't hurt each other.
That's very true.
So they just go for it. I'm like, that's funny. That's something that superheroes would explore, in all honesty.
You
Like,
two are going to horny jail.
we are. And it's,
what does the thing's cock look like? Is it just a big rock?
Yes.
Oh, what a way to end an episode. Listener, if
Go to the theaters.
Go to the theaters.
We're
going
going to be playing in the theaters now.
Yep.
Exclusively, you can find our podcast in the theater.
We'll be the commercial before the movie starts.
Yeah.
But
Did you know?
let us know what your thoughts are on our reviews, what you may be watching. There's voicemail for all of this. If you want to throw a what if in here that you
This
think
is
we
one
should
of our
have talked
longest
about.
recordings in a while.
It's been a long. Well, I'm like,
I love it.
let it go.
Let
Let
boys
it
are back.
go. Let
Oh,
it
no.
go.
He's Josh Gadding.
He's back in Wicked.
But yeah, we want to hear from you. So leave a voicemail. RealDebaters.ca. There's a little tab on the right-hand side of the monitor. Click it. You get like 2 minutes. Talk. Leave a comment on our social media. Leave a comment in Charles. We all learned this last episode. Spotify now makes a comment section.
I don't have Spotify, so
No. But
I know
if you
nothing
listen,
about
okay.
it.
Well, if you listen on Spotify,
Oh, they
at all-
can comment on the episode?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
And it'll make like a thread, like people can. Oh, that's interesting.
totally. So you can comment on Spotify.
That's really
if
neat
you're
for like
listening
a
on
music
Spotify.
streaming. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
totally.
Yeah.
And we want you to come to all of our trivia nights. Ruds.
Ruds Foundation
Yeah,
at
support
gmail.com.
Ruds. Come to our trivia. Listen to the episodes. Have a blast.
It's always
Enjoy
awkward
your
when it's
life.
like, bye.
Enjoy
Bye.
your life.
Hope you're still here. Bye. We're probably forgetting something, but I can put it in the show notes later. I've been egg. Get up, sir. Get up, sir.
Michael has been a big spoiler this week.
I have been. I have been, sir.
I've been Bruce Willis is dead at the end of Sixth Sense.
Oh wow.
Wow,
I mean, if he's spoiling things.
Yeah, I mean, what do you want to spoil?
It was the sled.
OJ did do it, in fact. There's the twist.
Rosebud.
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 Do you know what actually?
like the
do you know what
Simpsons
Rosebud
version.
is a direct shot to?
And cocaine.
So you know it's about William Randolph Hearst.
Yeah.
His girlfriend. It's a direct shot at her clitoris size.
Wow.
It's the size of a rosebud?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that a compliment?
I don't know, but I heard
Or
that.
just a
I heard
weird-
that recently.
That's funny.
Straight to horny jail. Jesus.
Same thing with Mr. Burns in the Simpsons episode. It's
Both
he's
of you.
referencing
Vote on who
Smithers.
you think the horniest is.
It's
listener.
you, Mike.
Vote, listener, and
We all got a little horny this week.
No, I didn't.
You were getting there.
You were touching my foot. So
No, I wasn't.
you made me feel like Hollander.
God
You,
damn.
and you're Elia, and I love you, and I'm coming to college. Say bye, listener.
Bye.
Bye, or bye, podcast.
Bye, listeners, though. Bye, listeners.
Bye, listeners. Good night. Watch all the movies.
Hope we get some of you back.
I'll catch you on the flip side.